What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Let's Be Real podcast.
Welcome.
With Tyler, Juan, Savannah, and we got a new guest this week. It's one of our good friends. He actually went in. Oh, wow. Too soon. Wow.
No.
Just messed up
that was
everything.
Perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect.
Bro,
you're
just doing things way too soon.
Nope, I don't. I disagree.
I love the awkward. Just.
Wow.
Like, hey, everybody. It's me.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Hey, you screwed up.
The cat's out of the bag. You're here
So
now.
this is
What's your name?
This is Akim.
Nice to meet you.
Good evening. My name's Akim.
Akim, we just
You have to
found him
speak
outside
up.
of Home Depot today, and
You're like, hey.
he was just lost, and we brought him to the movies last
Lost
night.
in the wild. Lost in the wild. Yeah.
So today you met him and you took him to the movies last night.
That is right. I'm a time traveler.
Oh wow!
Yep, fuck it.
Wow!
You can talk a little louder there, bud.
Yeah, speak
okay.
up, man.
We're not gonna judge you.
No,
Rick, you
We
guys
might
can't
though.
hear me?
we
No,
can hear
can't.
you.
You're just like.
See your lines here?
All right. I don't sound like Shaq. Oh, Jesus.
You're dead.
You're
All
very
right.
dead
You don't gotta
person.
make me sound like Shaq.
My name is Akim. And,
Like Shaq?
this is Akim.
You
You want to see? You want to see a dead body?
He's
Oh.
Kazam over
Want to see a
there.
dead body? You remember the girl from Pitch Perfect?
Should I start
Yeah.
talking loud like
The one that's
this?
like, "Hi, my
You're
name
not
is
peeking.
so-and-so."
I feel like it's very
Be careful.
poignant after
Okay.
all the vomit.
Right? You want to see a dead body? I almost saw one. But anyways, this is the Let's Be Real podcast with Tyler, Juan, Savannah, and Akim.
Akim.
Akim?
Akim, not Akon. Not Akon.
Bro,
not
This seems
Akim.
I didn't say
sensitive
Not
Akim.
issue.
I said Akim.
Bro, Authors of Pain.
Akim and Razor.
Akim, not Hakim.
How do you spell Akim?
Akim.
There you
Nice.
go. So I got it right.
Akim.
Akim.
No.
Donjin's right.
Akim. Akim.
He's about to snap everybody.
Not
So,
Akon.
guys,
Look at those eyes.
well,
We're
first of all,
friends.
welcome.
I have to clarify that.
Welcome. He hasn't been on YouTube in a while.
Yeah.
He actually used to have his own YouTube channel called So Help Me React. He
Yes.
used to react to all the popular music out today.
Yes.
Nice.
But copyright sucks ass.
That's what killed it.
Yeah.
Well, there's
usually
number one.
copyright and just people in general,
Mm-hmm.
just rude comments and shit. I got tired of it. So
I bet.
I kind of took a break and then just turned into a whole year
Turned
since
into
I
a
last
break.
uploaded.
It's a
So
long break.
yeah,
It was a really,
Sabbatical.
Yeah.
it was a permanent break.
I do
Yeah.
want to come back though.
Mhm.
Like, I just got to find a time for it.
Yeah.
That's basically
Yeah,
it.
bro. Well, let's be real. What a better time than now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Today we
So help me
are.
react. So help us react
So,
to Guardians of the Galaxy Vol.3.
Yes.
The
Gosh.
last one.
So we're going to go around.
I hope not, man. The way.
How are we gonna do this one?
Well,
Break
was
it down.
James? Well, speaking, Savannah had said it was last one.
Fan, you got
James
notes over there?
James Gunn
course I
said
do.
that it was his last one, and
The
somebody
director, right?
online today, yeah, so somebody online today said that it was a James Gunn movie first, then an MCU movie. Just the way it was paced, like if you watch his other movies,
Yeah.
and then go watch this one.
Mm-hmm.
They've
it's
all been like that,
Very
though.
similar, yeah, because they're all James Gunn. But I mean,
Did
like
a great job.
it wasn't like a Marvel film first, then a director. You know, like Taika Waititi did with Thor: Love and
Waititi?
Thunder. Like that was his project. That's what he did. Basically that's what they're saying.
He really put his foot in it.
Definitely, and the pacing of the movie I just thought was perfect. So anyway, before we do that, we're gonna go around the room. We're starting with Akim, and then we're gonna go Tyler, Savannah, and then myself.
Can we start with you?
Yeah, because I want to.
With just general thoughts.
Just general thought. So we're gonna say what you thought about not. Okay, so
So not
how
like
you
our
felt
whole
about
reaction,
the movie.
just like a little thought.
Right. So right now it's like, what did you think about the movie?
Probably, I want to say maybe like top 5 Marvel movies. 100%. Like, dude, like it's perfect. Honestly, like it just felt like a really nice send off to all the characters. You know, it's not just your cliche like, oh, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. You know, it just felt right, and they respected the characters a lot. You can tell there was some care put into it, and they didn't want to make the mistake of doing something stupid just for the sake of doing it. So there's a lot of heart put in there. So yeah, they did an amazing job with the movie, all that. James Gunn, amazing. The cast did amazing. Almost cried like twice, maybe 3 times. Yes, pretty much it. That's all I got. Yeah. All right, bye.
That's that.
Well, yes, he reacted.
Yeah.
There's your fucking reaction. Shut the fuck
Oh man, all right.
up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What about you, Tyler?
Yeah. Moving on to Tyler.
I'm trying not to curse so much. My fault.
You're okay.
It's look, man. To me, it was like I said, this is controversial, but this hit home for me. To me, it's to me, it was the best Marvel movie ever created.
Oh, he said it.
That's where I'm staying at, and that's where
That came from Tyler and Tyler only.
You can quote him on that.
I'm not saying anything more.
No,
That's it. Okay.
that's
wow.
a heavy statement, and that's all you had to say.
Yep. And
Wow.
this is not a dream state situation. This is
It's not a dream sequence.
this is not a dream sequence. This is the reality.
Real life.
And we'll explain why I think that too
Yeah.
later.
All right.
Your purple
Savannah.
cables.
I loved it. Definitely top tier Marvel movie.
Top tier.
I also feel
TEAR.
really, really biased because Guardians is my favorite franchise. Yeah, love
Me too.
everything about it. I loved it. I went in with no expectations, and it blew me away. I
No
did cry
expectations?
2 or 3 times, unlike
Wow.
Hakeem. I didn't hold those tears back, baby. I was crying. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely loved it. That's all I have to say for now.
All right. Yeah. So we're to me now.
Well, there's nobody else in the room.
We are.
Well, we can go to Adam Cole back there.
Oh, nice.
Adam Cole,
Or
mid-card.
Bo-Katan.
No,
Nope.
Or Mando.
She's not a character
she's
on
not
this
Marvel.
show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris
Well, I
Ross.
thought this was like the best Guardians movie, and I think that this was the best Marvel movie in recent history. I think it was fantastic. The pacing was great. The I don't know, just like
lost a word.
the emotions that you're made to feel in this movie for certain characters is really good. Yeah, the send off, like Akim said, for all the characters going their separate ways. But
Every time you say your name.
yeah,
That's me.
I just thought it was visually impressive too. It looked really good.
It was.
It looked good.
Beautiful.
Audio was good. Obviously, we saw it in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it could have been better in any way.
Facts.
All right, so is that the non-spoiler portion of the podcast?
Yeah. Now we're going to get...
I didn't know we were doing a non-spoiler part.
I mean, go watch it. At this point, if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Yeah.
And
If you have not
then
seen,
come back.
If you have not seen this movie, do not. I'm telling you, we're gonna be talking about spoilers. So if you have not seen this movie, sorry for
He
destroying
wanted to
your
say
ears.
the F word there, just so you know. If you have not
I'm
seen
try-
this,
Just
If you have not seen this movie, watch it and then come over and watch this. Because if you,
Well,
if
you know what?
after the first 10 minutes. Of
No, you
this
know what?
podcast.
Like, screw it.
it's a warning, man.
I don't even want you to watch the movie. Watch this first. Then go watch the movie. I
Yeah.
mean, hey, because there's some people out there like me with certain movies. I'll watch spoilers first.
spoilers.
if I have no intention of watching the movie, I'll
Yeah,
watch
of course.
certain
Yeah,
people
yeah.
review it.
If
Oh,
I
yeah.
'Cause
or
I
if
like
I know
their-
if I know I'm not gonna see it in the theaters, I'm just gonna be like, all right, screw it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch it. I might as well.
And then sometimes I'm like, I'm glad I
Yeah.
didn't watch it.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't missing much.
Yeah, like I remember seeing Shazam, the first one in theaters, and I regretted it.
Horrible movie.
Straight
Terrible.
ass water, man. I'm
Now,
sorry.
That's a bad superhero movie
That-
right
that-
there.
Dumpster juice.
Straight dumpster juice.
There you go.
Dumpster juice.
It's been a while since I
Dog
heard that.
shit. I hate myself for going there. It was like two hours long.
Well,
Yeah, they
Shazam. Horrible.
Straight
Terrible.
Horrible.
Unlike
straight
this movie.
straight hot dog water.
Horrible.
Hot dog water.
Straight, yes, hot
Not
dog
the
water.
hot dog
Ashy
water.
Horrible.
Ashy feet, crusty toe garbage. That's what. Yeah. Hey,
Tell
look.
us how you really feel.
Bro, just use your sentence enhancers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is, yeah. Yeah, fuck that movie.
Oh, he said it. He
Yeah.
said it again.
And Craig, I
Again.
know you
Mac.
hate that. I know you love that movie.
Which movie? Oh,
Craig
Shazam.
likes that
He
movie.
would.
I know
What
you
a
love
Craig
that
thing.
movie.
Of course he likes that movie.
Well, no, last
Craig
time
and
we all
Adam
talked.
Cole.
No, you remember. Hey, look, Adam Cole. You know what?
He's always with us.
In spirit.
Yes.
No, he's right.
Oh,
He's right there. There's a
Yeah.
glare. You just can't see him.
He's
it's his
there, though.
glory.
But yeah,
He's there.
Craig likes that movie.
Yeah, he does. I don't. What Juan? Were you there when we talked about it last
What?
about Shazam? And he like, we were like, it was like, okay, man. Like,
I
hey,
think
if
I
you
think
believe
so.
Shazam's that good, then I just didn't.
Craig
think it was
is, for all those who don't know, Juan and Tyler and Akim's friend. That is apparently Shazam's only fan.
Man, that shit was some straight garbage, bro.
OnlyFans.
The fuck, this nigga. I'm sorry. I hate that movie so much. I'm sorry. All right, continue.
Okay.
that just opened up something in my. One of these episodes, we have to do top 10 most hated movies in our that we hate. So
Man, yeah, I will go on a whole
Gotta
tangent.
write
You
that
got
down.
you
that
guys
would
have to
be a
stop.
good one.
You
But
have to- you have to-
guys, I have a
please
question.
invite me on.
So
that
hold on.
episode.
Controversial.
I just have a question.
Just to put a statement out there, if you've gotten this far in the podcast, you're gonna get spoiled.
Yeah. From
Yeah.
now
Regardless
on,
of the
spoiler.
Spoiled it.
If you don't want to get spoiled, skip past, watch the first 10 minutes, and then after that, just go watch the movie and then come back at the 11-minute mark.
And come hang out with us.
No,
And then
still
come
watch
hang
this
out with
first,
us.
please.
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah.
All right, you've been warned.
If you
So
don't,
don't get mad at us.
yeah.
No.
This is on you if you decide to go.
Trying to hit 1,000
Don't be
subs
in
so
the
we
comments.
can monetize and feed my son.
Don't be in the comments talking about, oh my
I
god,
wanna
they
send them
spoil you.
comments.
There's
Well,
gonna be.
it'll be in there.
Y'all
All
should
right.
put like the big like spoiler sign, like spoiler.
It'll be
review.
on there.
Okay, good, so good.
So Tyler, you had a question.
I have a question, guys.
Let's
I haven't
hear
done
it.
this in a while.
Oh.
It's the most important part of the podcast.
I wouldn't
Okay.
say that, but sure.
So,
Oh.
It's back, baby.
Oh.
Well,
baby. So, Akim, I have a question for you and everybody in the room.
Okay.
So, well, it's not really a question. It's just like it's just a statement.
Okay.
So, after achieving universal peace, the Guardians of the Galaxy settled down and opened a floor tile business. Do you guys want to know what the name of this business is, or you want to take a guess?
No.
What's the name of the business, Tyler? What's the name of the business, Tyler? Go ahead, because I already know.
I am Grout.
Jesus.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna turn your microphone off.
And that was the last time we heard from Tyler the whole time.
You better unmute
He's
my
just gonna be.
microphone.
He's just gonna be background noise.
You better unmute my microphone. How you gonna mute my microphone?
I didn't mute it. I'm just saying I was going to.
That's
I
crazy.
am Grout.
That is
clever.
so funny. I am.
See, guys, look. I love dad jokes,
I like dad jokes too, but when they're good.
but that's the thing, though. Dad jokes just are awkward and they're not funny all the time.
Not all the time, though.
I am Grout. That just depresses me.
Now, later this week, you're gonna think of that. You're gonna be like, I am Grout.
No, I'm not.
And you're gonna laugh.
No,
I'm
I
gonna just
promise you.
text you randomly
I'm not.
a picture of a piece of tile with grout in it, and it's gonna say, "I am."
I'm just gonna
Grout."
ask you, why the fuck do you send me a picture of a piece of grout, bro?
That's just what
Why
I
did
do.
you send me a pile of grout, man?
I love that we finally understood Groot as a whole
Oh,
at the end of the movie.
Hey, thank God.
He said, "I love you guys."
Honestly, I feel like that could have never happened, and I would have been okay with it. Like he would never have had to say other words.
so I agree. So how are we gonna?
But I
how are we
think,
gonna do
but
this?
I think it fits in because of Gamora.
So how are we gonna do this?
What do you mean?
There's like 4 of us discussing this movie
Right.
We all talk at the same time.
because it's like if we just all like go on different like ramble about different parts of the movie. Like how do y'all want to? You know what I'm saying? I just what do y'all want to do?
Just as it pops in our head, we can say it and discuss it, and then move on to the next person that
That's
has
fine.
something that has
Okay,
to say.
yeah, that's fine.
Tyler wants to talk about, or Juan wants to talk about
That's cool with me.
Groot using words besides "I am Groot."
Well, I mean, the whole movie. Well, not the whole movie. When they introduced Gamora, it's pretty early into the movie. You know, she was Groot would say something to her, and she goes, "I know who you are." And he says, "I am Groot." She goes, "I know who you are." And then he keeps saying something to her, and everybody's like, "You're just making up what he says, right?" So then, towards the end of the movie, he says, "I am Groot" to her, but she understands what he says, and she responds to him like he was speaking her language.
Did she or did she just make up what he said?
No.
I don't think so because they wouldn't have put him saying "I love you guys" in English at the end of.
So
the
do you
movie.
think that's what she heard, or that's what he actually said?
I think it's probably not exactly what he said.
That's a good point.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's probably
Because when they talk in different languages, sometimes we just hear it as all English, but they are speaking in different languages.
That's true.
So I wonder if he did actually say that, or he said, "I am Groot."
I just wish we got a family joke because it's Vin Diesel playing him. Like family
Yeah, I thought it was like
or something.
family.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Every time I see Vin Diesel at the premiere, I'm like, what is he doing here? And then I remember.
He
That's
plays
right.
Groot.
And then we're like,
Yeah.
then we think,
last ride.
then we think, man, this guy's actually one of our favorite characters in this movie.
I mean, does he? I feel like I wonder if they bring him in for like the theatrics of it. Like, does he really need to come in and record it for every movie?
Yes.
Well, if you hear it like Groot, like whenever he says something, his tone of voice
is
is
different.
You know what I mean?
I just want to.
Even when he was like a teenager, and I am Groot. Whoa!
I ain't rude. Oh.
Poor guy.
Language.
Hard day at work. I mean, he could realistically record the whole movie in one day.
That's probably what they do.
Yeah.
It depends, like, unless he messes up on purpose, and then just like, so he has to do
We're
multiple
dragging
takes.
this part out.
Yeah.
No. Something I noticed that I really liked about this movie was like the first movie, they really weren't it yet. Like they had just met, and then the second movie, like they had known each other for a minute, but this movie, like they've been through so much by the time we're seeing this. Like they're so bonded. They're such a unit, and you can really tell by like their individual dynamics and then their dynamics as a whole. Like they never really were like such a strong unit in the first two movies.
Yeah.
I feel like that was really enjoyable to watch and really
It really
touched
wasn't
me in the feelings.
They really didn't start banding together.
Banding.
They really didn't start like bonding as much. You know what I mean? Like they were getting like towards the end of the second movie and then going into Infinity War and Endgame. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
I think they all of them except for Nebula died pretty much.
Yeah, and Rocket.
Yep.
Yeah, and Rocket.
I would still like to watch like Nebula and Rocket up to
What they were doing.
their shenanigans. Yeah.
Because they were in space. They weren't on Earth
No.
until...
And you can tell their bond is strong. Like when she made that comment, like, oh, you know, he's my friend and all the things he's done, like the arm upgrade, you could tell that really.
Yeah. I mean, Nebula took care of Tony Stark when he was in space, didn't he?
Did she?
I don't think
Because
so.
they were all on the ship together, right?
No, she did not take care of him.
Why would she take care of Tony
She
Stark?
didn't take care of him. She was locked up in that little cell they had for her.
When she was all open?
Yeah,
No,
working for Thanos.
at the
Yeah, she
beginning-
didn't take
Because
care of
they were on the Guardian ship together.
him. Yeah, but she wasn't
Because-
one of the Guardians.
Are you talking about Thor?
No,
At the beginning of Endgame, they were like playing the little.
I'm not talking about Endgame. I'm talking about
Did you
Infinity
just say
War.
Endgame?
No, I said Infinity War.
No, I'm pretty
No,
sure
it
you
was
said
Endgame.
Endgame.
That's when they
You
were
just
in
said
the-
Endgame.
That's when they were in space.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember.
She
Tony
didn't take
Stark
care of him,
and
no.
Nebula.
No, she didn't take care of him, no. Because
were like-
in those movies, she wasn't even a good guy yet.
She was playing the little football game.
No,
with fingers.
because Tony Stark was with Spider-Man and he was with Doctor Strange.
Exactly.
No, in Endgame, he was on a planet with Spider-Man and all of the Guardians of the Galaxy,
I don't think Nebula was a part of
including
that.
Nebula.
She didn't take care of him. She was a bad guy. She was locked in the cell on the ship.
She wasn't a bad guy. I just don't think she was in that group.
She was working with Thanos.
Wasn't she on the ship in like captivity or something? Like
Yes, she
he
was.
had her
They had her in
locked up.
captivity, yes.
yeah,
But-
because when he wiped everyone out, I don't remember that she had a death scene.
No, she did not.
Yeah,
She did not, because it was only Tony Stark and her who survived on that Earth, on that planet, on Thanos' planet. So that's why I was trying to figure out. It just popped in my head, that scene,
No, she didn't take care of him.
because he was by, so he must have been by himself.
But like I said at the beginning of Endgame, they were playing like a little football game with their fingers and stuff like that too. So they must have grown like some sort of friendship.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, Tony and Nebula.
So they were together then.
Yeah, and
They were in space.
Yeah, Tony.
That's what I'm saying. Because he was dying. Remember?
Yeah, but there wasn't a scene. I don't think there was a scene where she was actually working on him. I
I'd
can't
have to
remember.
rewatch
Not
it,
like
honestly.
so
Yeah,
he was
I mean, it
dying.
doesn't really
Remember
matter.
he recorded a thing for Pepper Potts.
Yeah, he was about to.
I mean, to be honest, it doesn't really it doesn't do anything for this movie though. Like, it has nothing to do with this movie.
I don't even know how we got here.
You got us here.
Yeah, you did.
your fault.
You said
Oh no,
Endgame
because we were talking about
Their bond.
we were talking about Rocket's Bond
And Nebula's
Bond. But
I
I was
liked
like,
it.
then I remembered that Tony Stark was also on the Guardian ship when Captain Marvel came and got them and brought them to Earth. Because in my head, I was trying to figure out how did Nebula and Rocket get to Tony's compound if they're in space the whole time?
I felt bad for Peter this whole movie, just being so
Rejected,
heartbroken, upset with Gamora. That one moment that him and Nebula have where he's like, "I've never noticed that your eyes are so black."
They were replaced by my father.
Well,
In
he
a
picked
form
out a
of
nice
torture.
pair.
Picked out a nice pair.
That was so
She's like,
funny.
stop looking at me.
So the plot of Guardians 3,
Mm-hmm.
it
was good.
Rocket Raccoon was injured. By who? Who was he injured? He was injured by Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock. That
And,
was not how I thought they were going to play Adam Warlock.
They
I
tried.
thought it was cool.
They tried saving him with a med pack, and
Did not work.
did not work because he has a kill switch on his heart,
Mm-hmm.
and if anybody was to dig around in there, his heart would immediately explode.
That's like so petty, bro.
And so
Adam Warlock was there to capture him too.
Yeah, so Adam Warlock was there to capture him because what's the villain's name, Tyler?
The which one?
The villain.
The main villain.
What's his name? Can you look him up?
I don't even think they gave the guy. They never really called him by a
No,
name.
He
'cause
must
I
have
remember
it. Can you
Gamora was talking about him for a while when they were giving us
the rundown?
yeah
Can you look him up real quick? Just like
Yeah.
the cast and then
the creator.
Yeah, I got you. No, it wasn't the creator, but I got you.
They called him something.
Like something.
So
Not the Asian guy. That they.
no, the black guy.
drowned.
The main guy that was wearing purple
Yeah,
with the face.
I got you.
So they have to find him in order to save Rocky Raccoon because he's the guy who did all the experiments to him and everything. In the meantime, while they're going from planet to planet, place to place, we're getting
High evolutionary.
high evolutionary.
That's his name.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
the high evolutionary. So in the meantime, while they're going around from place to place to Guardians, we're getting flashbacks through Rocket, like of how everything started. They're basically working on him since he was like a baby.
It was nice to get his backstory because I feel like there's a lot of mystery and hype that they were putting in since the beginning.
Yeah.
Like this mysterious backstory, like it's bad when you get the glimpses of him like without his shirt on, like it's bad, and then it's like it's worse than you could have imagined.
So yeah, they were doing brain surgery on him at one point.
While he was awake.
While he was awake, he felt everything, and the first thing he said when he first started speaking the English language was hurts. He was in a lot of pain.
It's so sad.
And turns out he's batch 89. So there's like other
Batches.
batches of how many, his serial number was so long,
And then his little group of friends.
His little group of friends were so there was a bunny named Floor who was a spider, basically.
A spider bunny.
Spider bunny. She had like a metal mask around her mouth. I guess that's what allowed her to speak. There was a walrus.
Teefs.
Yeah, his name Teefs. He had a wheelchair. He was in a wheelchair, so he can get around.
His like eyelids were moved surgically. Like he had little things on his actual eyelids, like little clips. Every time he blinked, it like moved.
Yeah.
That was.
And then there was an otter named Lila, and she
Which was his
had
girlfriend.
That's what I gathered from the comics, but I don't think they really did that in the movie too much.
They had a strong connection.
Right, but
The two
it
of
wasn't
them.
necessarily romantic.
She had robotic arms
That was so sad.
because otters have little arms.
That was a very sad moment. I thought when they were gonna escape, I thought all of them were gonna go.
Yeah, that made me
Yeah.
feel like
When I actually jumped a little
I
bit.
Oh, the
did.
flashback.
that made me like absolutely.
So
sick
that part,
seeing all
that was later in
Yeah,
the
the
movie.
flashback. Yes.
The flashback where Rocket builds his little key card. He actually built that really quickly.
Wait, I wondered why he waited so long. Because, like, he had all the parts there. Like, they were in his cage. I wondered why he was waiting.
I mean, it seemed like him and the High Evolutionary had like some type of relationship. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they had like a bonding with
It was
him.
twisted, but it was a relationship.
But it seemed like he trusted him in a way still, and then he finally got fed up with it.
Right.
That's the only thing I can think
Because
of.
he got jealous of his intelligence. He solved something that he couldn't figure out, and they had spent, so long trying to figure it out, and Rocket's like, oh, isn't this? Got pissed.
Yeah, but raccoons are smart animals.
Right.
People think that all animals are just dumb. They're not. They have all different levels of intelligence. And raccoons are smart. They just think that they're not because they dig through trash.
Right. They're nocturnal.
Yeah, and they're nocturnal. But so when you work on their brain like the way they were doing, to enable him to speak our language, and so they probably boosted his intelligence by doing that as well. So it made him smart, and also like he was teaching him like when he was younger. We get into various flashbacks. He was kind of teaching certain things, and like you would a child, like they would ask, "What's that?" or "What's this?" and you tell them what it is, things like that.
That scene where he's escaping and like Lila gets shot. It's like, oh, this is so sad, but at least he has teeth and floor, and then
Turn around.
that
The security
was so
comes in and
sad.
starts
The fact
shooting.
that he like escaped and everything, and then that's when it really set in that all his friends are like dead. I'm just like, fuck, dude.
I would have liked to have seen a little bit more how he met up with Groot.
Me too.
Like,
Me too.
Can we just have a nice flashback? Are they all sad, or are they all gonna make me cry? And they did.
Well, I kind of thought when we were getting the I Am Groot TV show on Disney Plus, that's what I thought they were
The
gonna
little
do.
shorts.
No,
They were shorts, but they were just fun little shorts to keep us entertained. But when I heard a Groot TV show, I was like, oh, maybe we're gonna get like we're gonna see Groot's home planet, see where he comes from, see how he meets Rocket.
Comes from my backyard, bro.
Psych. No, you're not.
No, we're not.
Yeah, because I got that vibe that Groot and Rocket were together for a while.
They were, because when they meet,
Quill.
they all meet in the prison,
Right.
and Groot and Rocket share a prison cell, so they were captured together.
But they were like a unit
No, they
before.
They didn't meet in prison.
They were already friends when they were
They-
hunting Quill.
Remember, they all met because of the units. That they all got
The
arrested
Infinity
together.
Stone.
They all got arrested together outside of jail. Remember that?
Yeah,
But
like
Rocket
there was that
and
big. They were like
Groot-
chasing.
but Drax was already there, wasn't he?
Yeah, Drax
Drax
was already in
already
jail.
in
Yes,
jail.
he was already
Okay.
there.
Yes.
Drax like killed a bunch of people too because of that, right? To get in debt.
Yes.
in the first
He
place.
didn't get called the
He was
Destroyer
Drax
for
the
nothing.
Destroyer.
Murdering everybody.
Yeah. I would murder everyone
but
too.
Quill,
I had his backstory.
Gamora was hunting Quill because of the stone,
Yes.
And Groot
and Groot and Rocket were trying to get the stone because
they wanted
so
the
they could
credits.
make money.
Right.
And Quill was trying to grab it to protect it, so they all
Right.
get arrested. By,
you can tell by
who is
their-
it? What was it called? Not LabCorp. What are they called? Something Corp.
Like the police for the
Yeah.
universe.
I thought you were talking about Oscorp. I'm like, what?
No, it's Corp.
Oscar.
Could you imagine?
That's not the crossover we want.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
But yeah, I just love it. It was so sad every time Gamora was on the screen because you could tell that she was upset because like maybe she wanted to be
Nova Corp.
Nova Corps. Yeah,
That's it. I didn't even have to look it up.
You could tell that she was getting frustrated being compared to herself, someone that she was never going to get to ever because the situation's never going to happen again. I could tell that she was frustrated, and then watching them interact and just getting pissed because I'll never be that person.
And Quill kept pushing.
Oh yeah.
He was pushing hard for her to be the old Gamora, a Gamora that never happened because of situations.
Right.
Fucking Thanos, man. That bald motherfucker.
Thanos never pushed her to the edge enough to where she wanted to leave.
Absolutely.
So he was kind of
Yeah, because
at that point they were still working together, and then
Well,
Thor-
he treated her like a real daughter.
Thor killed
Nebula
him.
was the
one that got a boo.
Yeah.
Nebula was the one that got the rocket treatment,
Right.
and she even said they're treating him worse than
When she
was.
said that, it's like, ooh, because I mean that's her whole thing. That's
She said that
Nebula's
was-
whole thing.
She said that was worse than Thanos.
When she would go into detail about like what Thanos did to her, it's like, damn, that's rough. And then when she said that, I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. I mean, that is worse because at least Thanos, he probably would at least put her to sleep when he was changing her human
Right.
body parts to robot parts. You know what I mean?
And he had a reason, like even if it was twisted and messed up, like
He was making her the perfect
Right.
machine versus what what's his name, the Almighty,
High
the High Priestess,
High evolutionary.
High Evolutionary, was he just wanted to create a society of just animal looking people.
Yeah, he had no regard for people or things. He just wanted to do something so he could do it and just one up himself constantly.
Talk about the high evolutionary guy we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was a monster.
Yes.
But as far as like the actor goes for the High Evolutionary,
Phenomenal.
amazing.
Dude did an amazing job, man. Like,
His
that man was spitting and
delivery,
everything, dude.
Yeah, his delivery in every scene that he's in, especially when he's angry, like when he was yelling at Rocket because he figured out how and it worked, and he was mad and he wanted to know how he figured it out, and he goes, he's just a dumb animal. You know what I mean? Like his delivery on that line was amazing. Like his mannerisms and everything, and then also towards the end when he's using his telekinetic powers to push Rocket around through the room that they're in. He's just yelling and spitting, and like his emotions were showing. You know what I mean?
You even seen the vein like in the corner of his head too.
Yeah, like it was his delivery was amazing. I definitely want to go and watch other movies that he is in.
He's in.
What's the actor's name?
He's
Tyler?
in. I'm sure you've seen the one with John Cena. I forget the name.
No.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
Yeah,
He's in Peacemaker?
He's in Peacemaker.
He's in
yeah.
Peacemaker.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he's-
I'll have to check that out.
he did great
I
in
do
there,
have
too.
HBO Max.
I wish they had gone like a little more into him and his backstory. Like I don't know if it's just because we're used to like Thanos. Like they had built Thanos up from like the first basically serious MCU movie, and then this guy, which I don't believe he's dead. We never saw a body. I don't think he's
Yeah, you
dead.
didn't see him die.
No, we did not see him
No,
die.
I don't think he's dead.
His ship didn't blow up. Like pieces of it were blowing up.
He could have gotten out of that.
I
He
needed to
could've-
see him get his head blown off.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, I definitely
Give me
think
what
he's
I want.
alive.
Yeah, it's like King the Conqueror in Ant-Man. You didn't really see him die. He just got sucked back into where he was
The quantum.
originally.
He probably
The
still
quantum.
alive somehow,
Mm.
some way. Somehow he's probably still alive.
Who? The high.
high evolutionary guy.
Yeah.
That dude, he's probably alive.
What-
Even though his face is like burnt off and they jumped him, like he owed them
Yeah,
some
they
money.
like.
I want to
yeah,
know
beat
what
that
happened to him. What got him there? Because
Right.
he was mostly robotic.
Yeah. Was he ever
I
human?
mean, Rocket couldn't have done all that crap to his face, bro.
He
Like-
did though.
Oh, so I thought he was just scratching him like a cat. would do, like-
No, I think he attacked him.
oh,
Yeah,
wait,
he
yeah.
really attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he deserved it.
Because
Yeah.
if you look at him when he was taking care of Rocket versus towards the end, he had more of a head. His
Right.
his skin
man-
skin went further back.
He
on
peeled his
head.
muffin back blue. That's
So-
Yeah,
what
and then
did.
he had that one little chip on his side of his head, like in the flashbacks. He looks
Right.
more humanoid.
Yeah, and then there's even further flashback of him that they show, where he has a whole head, like he has hair and everything.
Mhm.
Right.
So
Nice
you know,
fade, too.
I would like to know how he got there.
Well, I'm sure he probably didn't want to get old, and I'm sure he made modifications on himself to keep himself.
Yeah, but I mean, like, is other bits of him robotic,
I
or
would
is it
assume
just
so.
like his cranium?
I'm
how
not
did he
sure,
have
I
that
mean-
telekinesis power? That's what I want to know.
It only showed
He
his head.
He's very strong too. Like you see
Right.
when he was angry, like he blew up most of the room towards the end.
He
with
killed
his-
everybody inside
Yeah.
that room, I think. But yeah, I think he did.
Did you ever find the actor's name?
Yeah, I just can't pronounce it, but I'll try and not butcher it.
Give it a
Chuck
shot.
Woody.
Chuck
Iwuji.
Woody,
Iwuji.
Luigi.
What else has he been in?
I don't know.
He's been in Peacemaker. That's all.
That's
I really
it?
know. There's probably more.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought he did a
He's
great
a
job.
Nigerian actor.
He's in John Wick.
Peacemaker, The Girl Who Got Away, John Wick Chapter 2, Designated Survivor, Exam.
Hmm.
Those are just like the ones that pop up now.
Most recent.
Yeah, I want to see more of
Before
him.
we get off topic.
I definitely do want to see more of that actor. Really good.
You
Whatever.
know what also occurred to me too? Like, if they had never, like, if I guess he started the whole series of events that led them to getting to him. Like, he hired Adam Warlock to go get Rocket. But, like, if that never happened, they would have never crossed paths. Whereas, like, with Thanos, it was gonna happen. It was a matter of if, it was a matter of when.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy, like, he was out doing his crazy shit the whole time. Like, when Gamora and Nebula were talking about him, it's like, oh, yeah, we all know who he is, that weirdo. So I thought that was, I don't know, just odd.
Well, he's in deep space. Thanos was in deep space. So, and like,
I'm sure we'll find out
I'm
about
pretty
it later.
sure like Thanos sent Nebula and Gamora to do something with him or to do something.
No shot.
We were always going to meet Thanos, though. Like, Thanos made it his mission to... He was going to snuff out half the galaxy.
Right.
Whereas, like, this guy was like, let's just make a weird Earth.
And I think speaking of like Thanos, he came to Earth a lot earlier probably than he wanted to, because of
Who?
Loki, Thanos. Because of Loki. If I remember the first Avengers film.
Earlier than he wanted to.
I mean, he was in deep space, and so Loki went to him and asked him for like his things, his henchmen basically, and brought them all to New York. Mm-hmm. And he probably looked at Earth and was like, "Whoa, this place is like ridiculous. We need to get rid of these people first." You know
so
what I mean?
the same basic principle. Like, they wouldn't have found out about him until...
If Loki didn't bring him to Earth, it wouldn't have happened. The timeline wouldn't have gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then plus a good portion of the Infinity Stones were on Earth
Coincidentally.
as well. So
every time I think of the Infinity Stones, I think of that one scene from Loki when they open up the drawer and it's just like they're in there.
Yeah.
It just really makes you realize that the whole Infinity thing was a blip in the grand scheme of things.
Oh,
whatever they're going towards now, they're really pushing that the Infinity Stones weren't really
that big of a deal.
When
it was a big deal for so long.
It was for 10 years, and then now what they're building to is even bigger.
I kind of dislike that sentiment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the thing they spent so long building up, they're instantly...
Go to the bathroom then. I don't know. Yeah, if you gotta go to the bathroom, go.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Nature calls.
I mean, go, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I do notice that that's where they're going. I wonder if that's why they're creating all these bad guys.
Are you pausing it or no?
Do you want to stop?
Oh, I thought you were pausing
I just muted his mic so it doesn't pick up that.
Oh, okay.
So Savannah and I were...
He'll be right back.
Oh, you want to wait?
No, I said he'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh,
Savannah and I were talking. We were like, what was I going to say? Oh, Peter Quill's back on Earth. And then at the very end, it said he will return, right? The legendary Star-Lord will return. I'm kind of thinking he's going to do something Earth-related. So, like, I think we're going to get back to the Celestials.
Yeah, that wasn't... Yeah, at the end of Eternals.
Yeah.
Yep, that's...
So you think he's going to be there when they show up?
I think so, because they're on Earth. He's gonna his instinct to help people is gonna kick in, and he's probably...
Who is this exactly?
Peter
Star-Lord.
Quill.
He's on Earth.
Yeah.
The end credit scene.
Well, I mean, it already said he'll be there.
That's what I'm saying.
He'll be returning.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I'm thinking he's gonna not team up, but he's gonna hear about what the Celestials are doing.
I wonder where Eternal falls in this timeline.
Yeah, they never really established where in the timeline of the MCU this takes place, because this could all be before what happens in Eternals, where the big thing comes out of the Earth.
Yeah, the big celestial.
Yeah, because no one has mentioned that since. So that could be in the future. You know what I mean? So because no other the only thing that was mentioned in Eternals was how come they didn't intervene with Thanos?
Oh, so they do acknowledge the blip.
I'm guessing.
They do. Yeah, absolutely.
They acknowledge the blip.
That's right.
But you remember,
okay, so I would think that it's in the future then.
Yeah. So I'm
the Eternals.
Well, if you think about it, they stopped the celestial from birthing.
Right.
But it's still hanging out.
So.
But then they killed it.
Wait. So the more people that are on Earth makes the celestial birth faster. Right?
Okay.
So wouldn't this movie take place after? Wouldn't that have taken place after they reversed the snap?
This does take place after that.
Yeah, like right after the snap.
Not directly after. I think
sure?
some time has passed.
Let me find this out.
What are you talking about? Eternals?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's the whole thing with the Celestial being birth.
Yeah, but it's not because they destroyed it, and that's why that other one pops in. He's like, yo, I'm pissed. I'm about to collect.
I'm just saying, like, what are they gonna have for
Here.
Star-Lord? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, is he gonna do stuff with, involving like any of our Disney shows that we have, like Captain America,
She-Hulk,
and Falcon? You know, She-Hulk. We're getting a Daredevil show. You know,
Spider-Man.
yeah, Spider-Man.
I feel like he'll probably be like that one recurring character that like helps out when it's needed, and then he'll just dip.
Because
Like the
remember,
new Captain America.
if you remember, back to No Way Home, was the spell like that Peter requested? Was it everybody on Earth who remembered
Yes.
Peter Parker as Spider-Man, or just everyone who's ever met Peter Parker and known him to be Spider-Man that he's gonna forget?
I think it's everyone that was on Earth.
Because that would mean that
Peter Quill.
Peter
remembers him.
Quill, Star-Lord, is gonna go looking for.
I think that was the case because I remember when he said that, I was thinking like, oh, the Guardians aren't on Earth right now,
Yeah,
so they would remember
and
him.
neither is Thor. Thor wasn't on Earth at the time.
Right, because he was with them.
Right. So
That's interesting.
it's just kind of interesting where they can take a lot of roots here because now that he's on Earth,
Right.
you know what I mean. And I'm pretty sure he's not going to be like, I'm retired or I'm taking a vacation.
He's trying to take a vacation.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, his instinct for helping people is gonna pop up. And
He wouldn't be like, oh, I see there's a Celestial coming to kill Earth. I'm on vacation though.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm kind of interested in see where they go.
Mm-hmm.
Or even if it's unannounced and it's probably in the talkings at Disney, if we're gonna get a Star-Lord show on Disney Plus, that'd be cool. That's something I'd watch.
I feel like I would want to watch it, but I don't think it would be good.
I don't know, man. I feel like him as a standalone.
I like him as a standalone.
What?
He's the best when he's playing off everyone,
Yeah.
but they all are.
Yes,
That
no,
whole ensemble is
yes,
just
but
perfect.
I wouldn't. I don't think him as a standalone will solve anything. That seems like a panic move.
Like I
To
said,
have him as a show.
Yeah, like it's like, oh my gosh, let's just have Star-Lord as his own show.
No, I don't think they're
Perfect.
desperate for ideas that they would do that, and I don't think he
I'm
wants
saying
to do
that
that.
it seems like it would be a panic.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it would
be a
like
desperate move.
it would be like, oh my gosh, we have no. Let's give him his own show.
Right. In theory, that would be good, but I just don't think that would.
No,
Because Peter Quill isn't as interesting as he is with everyone else around him.
no, yeah, he's I mean, he's obviously like one of the, best characters
Mm-hmm.
in the movie, but in Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's not
but
Wolverine.
No, he's
Yeah.
not.
No.
He's not.
I love the music in this movie too. I was nervous
Every
about
every
that.
Guardians soundtrack is amazing.
Top notch.
Yeah,
Um,
I
top
know
tier.
someone had an issue with the last song that played at the end of the movie.
Who had? Wait, which song was it?
Oh,
Florence
it
and
was
the Machine.
Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine. I was just thinking that's kind of an interesting song to be chosen.
Right? This is such a Juan thing to have an issue with.
I don't have an issue with it. I'm going to stop having opinions.
I mean, it sounds like you got an issue with it.
I don't. I'm just thinking like, okay, every song
Mm-hmm.
is like this classic rock song, and then he goes to 2000s and he chooses like an indie artist that does folk music. So it's kind of like, okay.
I like it.
That's a little. I don't have an issue with the artist or the song. I like Florence and the Machine. I have a couple of her albums.
Maybe Yondu was a big fan of that.
So
And
maybe
He
he
would be.
was.
R.I.P. Yondu Brown.
I'm
And,
just saying it was
and
like
Kraglin.
when
I
heard
think it was
when
different.
when I heard the first like chords of the song, I was like, that's different. That's not what I expected he would play when I
I
he
think
clicked on the 2000s playlist.
I think we all expected it to be like another classic rock song, and then when I started the first few notes, I was like, "Whoa,
See?
this is different."
So why
I liked
are
it,
you
though.
mad at me?
Because
What's that song called?
Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine.
when you made a comment about it, I was like, "Oh,
I had the same.
I liked it."
I didn't.
It was a
have
great
It had a
song.
really.
Did you?
I don't
like
have
it?
a problem with the song. I'm just saying it was just. Okay,
It had a
I'm
really
just-
good.
Here we go. Here we go.
You know what dynamic I thought was hilarious the whole movie when Drax was like second best friend?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Dude, stop, man.
No.
Don't be like that. Take a little joking. It's okay.
Did you recognize that guy that was in the flesh station they were in? That one guy.
Nathan Fillion.
Yes.
Yeah, I watch his show The Rookie every week on ABC.
Isn't he in Firefly, right?
Firefly?
That like cult classic show.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch it. He's been in a lot of stuff.
Yes. I like him. I like that he was in it. That was a nice little cherry on top.
I like him as an actor. He's
Yeah.
good. That's the only opinion I have.
I feel like that song has like a bittersweet ending towards it because it's the end of like the trilogy. Plus, it's like the first time to actually like all happy, especially Rocket, because Rocket was like dancing around, smiling and shit.
He was cutting a rug.
The lyrics make sense. I was just a little thrown off. That's all.
It was definitely bittersweet.
Drax, the father. Oh, when
Finally
she
gets
said
the family.
Oh, that part
wants.
hit me.
Yeah.
That was
I
so
cried.
sad.
I cried on that part.
Because it's true. I remember like the only time he would be happy, like in the first movie, was when he was
talked
talking
about
about his
girls.
wife and his daughter.
She
It's
said,
like-
"You're not a destroyer. You're meant to be a father."
Yep.
Right. And I mean, anyone would be that
I
upset if he watched both of the people he loved most die right in front of him because of Thanos.
Yeah, this one really made me. This was emotional for me.
Dude, I always felt like they were playing up Mantis and Drax. I thought they were going to do something with that, and then they never did. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, they had a chemistry, but it wasn't. It was more like brother, sister, or cousin
Mm-hmm.
than anything else.
When he was like faking her out, like, we're not going to get on the motorcycle. And she's like, all right. He's like, we're going to just go over there back to the ship. And she's like, okay. And then they get on it and they, whoop, just kidding. We're not going to the ship. That was funny.
And then like he had the was it the Star Nuts, whatever?
Yes,
He
and
was
he didn't give
eating-
any to Mantis, and he's like,
He-
"Oh, there's no more."
More.
He offered it to her earlier,
Some more.
and she was mad at him, so she didn't take it. And then she
Mhm.
goes, "Maybe I wanted one," and he goes, "Well, they're all gone." And then he proceeds to eat more out of
The
the bag.
last one. The Quill and Mantis dynamic, like it just, like I know they're related, but it just seems so. I don't know. It's
Don't
just.
say it.
It's what?
Don't say it.
Don't say what.
I know where you're going.
Where am I going?
They're brother and sister.
Yeah.
I know.
What is she gonna say? What were you thinking?
I know.
That's what she goes with everything. Don't yell at me.
This isn't going to a sexual place. Just for
That's exactly what
clarification.
Juan was thinking.
That-
No.
I can't believe
She
No.
always goes there.
Wow,
Alabama.
you're preying on Mantis. That's crazy.
No.
She always goes there.
No,
That's
I
a
just-
lame joke.
I don't.
She was not going there.
It doesn't feel like they're brother and sister. It just feels like
Boom.
they're really good friends.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
That wasn't making anything
The
pervy
past.
this time.
This time.
See, it's not like the awkward tension between
Nebula.
no, not Nebula of in Black Panther
Oh.
with M'Baku and Princess. That was some tension.
They need to
this
get it
is
on.
Mantis and
I totally
Peter
forgot
Quill.
about that.
Just like they just seem like best friends almost.
Right,
Yeah.
which I guess is what you want in a sibling.
Yes.
I love that she
not
took
a
the little
sexual
monsters.
relationship one.
Don't look at me when you say that.
Those
Not
are the-
Look at
sexual
Savannah.
relations.
Those are the same monsters from the second one, the opening scene with Baby Groot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They eat batteries.
I like how she was just like, all right, let's
They
roll.
don't eat.
And
They,
she got
they
the
eat
three of them.
batteries. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
That was so cute. She's like, how that running joke they had the whole movie, like, did that look cool?
Yeah, did that look cool?
That- I feel like this was a perfect movie because, like, I feel as if after Guardians came out, they're like, oh, we can make jokes in superhero movies and they can be funny. Let's just do this, even when it doesn't work.
But Guardians
It
did
it
right.
always hits.
Yeah, I'm just really glad that they had like serious moments that didn't mess up with a joke.
Right.
Like they always I think in Guardians 2 they did that one time and it irked my nerves so bad. Yeah, it irked my nerves so bad. Like the part where they're all like everything was exploding around them and everything was like a really badass shot and then Mantis gets hit and Batista was like
Right.
Oh, watch out. I'm like,
It was a little too waka waka.
come on, dude. Like the fuck like I hate
I did
that shit.
dislike a
I hate
little bit. Like after the first movie, like it's so good. Then the second one, it was good, but it wasn't as good. And then the third one was.
This was
amazing.
literally the best trilogy, besides Captain America trilogy.
I disagree with
Honestly.
that, but that's okay.
But
We're
this
not
was
talking about
this
that.
was literally one of the best trilogies in Marvel history.
Yeah.
Better than Iron Man.
I don't know that much about
better than
Adam Warlock,
Spider-Man.
but I didn't think of him as like a silly character.
Better than
Which Spider-Man you talking about?
this trilogy is better than any Marvel trilogy besides Captain America.
Oh,
You need
oh
to get the
besides,
Bombers, bro.
Better than
I
Spider-Man
mean,
trilogy.
Spider-Man is better than Captain America.
This is better than the Spider-Man trilogy.
You mean the one like
That's your
the
opinion.
Tom
Absolutely.
Tom Holland one?
Anyone.
Yeah, you gotta
All
go,
of them
bro.
combined.
You gotta go. You gotta
How
go.
is
my
it not?
opinion.
You gotta go.
How
bro.
is it not?
I don't know, man. Like that.
How is it not?
For the first Homecoming was great. Far From Home was great, and then freaking what was the last one? No Way Home was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was amazing.
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
Guardians of the
Spider-Man
Galaxy
3.
2, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was
With
great.
Tobey
Bro.
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire came back as Spider-Man. You mean tell me that's not fire?
That is definitely fire.
Okay, so
But did you
Hey,
not see how this
Heathen.
movie was? This movie was,
yeah, it was
untouchable
great. It was
compared
great. Yeah,
to
I said top 5. You talking about the best of all
top 3.
time?
It's best of all time.
Hey, you gotta go, bro. you gotta go, bro.
It's best of all time.
Anyway,
It's the best of all time.
anyway. So yeah, that fight scene was amazing.
So why is it better than
The
why is
fight,
Spider-Man
the
better?
fight scene was good.
Tell me why it's better.
The fight scene was really good, guys.
Tell me why Spider-Man's better.
The fight scene was
Spider-Man
really good,
is
guys.
better than Captain
I
America.
just want No, I didn't say that.
Bro.
I'm talking about Guardians.
It's just a
How is it
fans-
better?
Spider-Man's better than Guardians. Is that what you're saying?
That's what he said.
I
The
said that-
trilogies.
I said
All of them as a body of work.
yeah. It's like
No,
I would
trilogy.
say that you're talking about better than one. No, I'll probably say like they're on par.
Nah, I'm saying you can't tell me
So
why
you mean when
Spider-Man's
you,
better.
okay? So when you say that
When I say better, I mean one is obviously more superior than the other.
so
like
you
one
mean,
is just
you mean
better.
Like, you mean like this movie takes a dump on the Spider-Man?
It's better.
It's not like comparing Daredevil with Ben Affleck and Guardians.
It's not an easy, but I'm saying it's
not a
still,
landslide.
it's still
so-
better.
Okay,
I'm not,
okay. I thought
I'm
you
not
meant-
saying that. Why would I say that Spider-Man is absolute dog crap? Is that what I'm saying to
I
you?
don't know. Maybe not.
Bro, I'm not gonna sit here
Aren't you
and
glad
say
you clarified that?
I am
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna sit here and say Shazam's great. That's literally what I feel like
If
you're
you said that
insinuating
Shazam was
here.
Daredevil with
Shazam!
Ben Affleck is better than Shazam.
Oh, Green Lantern was better than Shazam. But anyways, before we get off topic, guys.
Yes.
The fight scene was really
The
good.
fight scene in the hallway, I loved
It's
that.
probably my favorite.
Yeah,
Where
that
they were
was
all together doing their thing.
the sweeping camera angles that James Gunn decided to use.
Loved
was
it.
amazing.
Loved it. Gamora with that long knife.
The wrestling fan in me wanted to see Batista hit a spear.
Give me what I
Or
want.
like a Batista bomb.
He
Just
hit a
once.
clothesline
I want a Batista like
I
Batista
thought
moves.
Batista died.
through a table.
Yeah, me too. I thought we were about to
I
see
thought when he
Batista.
got shot by that gun.
Batista
Oh, yeah.
loved dying in movies though.
Batista.
Batista loved dying.
I thought he was gonna die. I had heard
Me
that he
too.
was gonna
Because he
die.
dies in every movie.
Yeah.
Every single time. He just dead.
I
Which-
would've been
I just
okay
wanna
with
know.
that.
which character's death, like almost everybody in the group almost died.
I mean,
Yeah.
Gamora died.
She's still dead apparently in some type of universe. She's still alive. But like out of the characters that like died that we thought were gonna die,
Mhm.
and then they didn't, which one like hit
Quill.
you the hardest?
Quill. 100% Quill.
When he
Right.
almost died.
Yeah, when his face starts swelling up, I'm like, oh.
I was
just
okay
like
with
Yagi.
that.
But I was like, see, that was out of everybody's death. That would have been the one where I'm just like, it makes sense.
Right. I would have been okay with that.
That-
I would have been okay with Drax dying because I know how much Dave did not want to play him anymore.
But if Peter Quill was supposed to die, I was gonna say
Full
I would have
circle
been at
moment.
peace with
I would
that.
have been like, that's the one that makes sense.
That his death would have made sense the most if they went through with it.
Yes.
If no
Right.
one was able to actually go out there and save him,
Right.
that would have made sense because he saved everyone and everything
But
on
couldn't
that other
save
ship.
himself.
Right.
He tried.
Oh, yeah.
If they had killed Rocket,
But Rocket,
It would've-
when Rocket got hurt and he was dying, and he actually did die on the table for a couple minutes, and he asked Otter if he can go. That hit me hard because
the whole time I'm thinking they're doing this. I can't believe they're doing this. Like,
and
I'm
it
not ready
wasn't-
for this.
And it was like towards the end of the movie.
Right.
When I saw Otter, I was like, dang.
He's cooked, man.
Like
And then
I
when he saw
cried. I
Teefs.
cried on that part, but
yeah.
yeah.
for some reason I was like, it doesn't. I'm like, yeah, he's not gonna die
Oh no, I
because
felt like he was gonna die. It
no,
was
because they were
happening.
like,
it's Jover.
he's like,
Right.
as soon as he said, "Can I come too?" and I was like, yeah, he's not dying. That's when I like sobered up from crying, and I was like, yeah, he's not. He's staying alive. He's good. He's good. And
Yeah.
then
He
the
just
whole,
dies,
and then
I
and
was
then,
not that optimistic.
But
I'm like,
and then Quill, when he like that was, I was like, all right, but that'd be the only death that I'd be okay with. But when Batista got shot, I was like, dang.
Yeah,
I didn't think he was gonna die in that part because I'm like, it's kind of early on in
Yeah,
the
it's
movie.
really early in the movie.
But but hear
There
me
was a
out.
lot of fake out deaths.
No,
There
but
was.
no, but
fault,
Yes, I was
your
just
it
about
was,
to say
but
that.
it gave me Endgame vibes when Loki got choked out and killed.
Oh yeah.
In the beginning, it was like that when Adam Warlock came through. I was
That's
like,
right.
I'm like,
they
dang.
killed off Loki like
But
instantly.
that's what I'm saying. I was like, dang, is Rocket
Guys, like,
about?
yo,
Are they
Loki?
just killing
Nope.
off Rocket like that?
Goodbye.
So-
Yeah, I figured they weren't going to kill him off right away. 'Cause
I
I'm
thought
like,
they
what's
were.
this
I
whole
thought he
plot
was
gonna
getting
be?
killed right away.
So speaking of Adam Warlock, him and his people were all made by the
I
Holy
thought that was
Roller.
interesting. Yeah,
Which
when
is
he,
the gold people
when he
Yeah.
talked
From
about
the
that,
second one.
The second one.
Yes.
where Rocket stole the batteries from.
Yes. Correct. He
Correct.
just wanted to fuck around.
But so and then she's like, you took him out too early.
He
'Cause
took
he
Adam
was-
out.
He was
That
still
was an
he
end
was
credit
still
scene,
dumb.
right? When he was
No.
hatching. That wasn't an end credit scene?
No, what was it? No, at the end credit scene, he was literally just chilling with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, when Adam Warlock was like becoming alive.
being born.
I don't know if that was an end credit.
I think
scene.
it was.
In what movie?
It
Probably
wasn't Guardians.
It wasn't Guardians.
No.
No.
Eternals?
I think it was.
Pretty sure it was Eternals.
I remember it was unrelated because I remember
Eternals?
when I watched it, I was like,
Eternals end credit
No,
scene.
Eternal
no,
had Harry Styles.
there was two.
there was two.
Styles.
Eternals had Blade.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're ready
yeah.
for that? He was
Yeah.
talking about the guy that was
Yeah.
looking at the sword
The
with
guy
that
from Green
blade.
Book.
And then they canceled.
Well, they didn't
They-
cancel
It's
it.
not
They
canceled.
prolonged it.
Yeah,
They prolonged
because of the writers.
They prolonged it, which I'm
Prolonged
glad they
This
did
is-
because
well,
that means
they-
it probably wasn't as good as it's supposed to be.
No, so this is the
Just a
second.
strike.
This is the second time that they've pushed Blade Black.
Blade's black. Wow. Oh my god.
Blade back.
Wait, Blade
love
is
Blade.
black?
I know, right? I can't believe it.
Would have never have known.
This whole time I thought he was just a
Wesley
human.
Snipes
No.
is a white
Wesley Snipes
man.
is like this
He's
black,
playing
right?
blackface. Is that what's going on?
Yes.
He's
Just like
black as
Tony
the-
Stark.
And
Black
nobody's
as
talking
damn
about it.
destroyer
Anyway,
right there.
anyway,
Wow, Juan.
They pushed it
I didn't
back.
expect that.
Black as coffee.
they pushed
Continue.
it back for for another reason. I forgot what it was,
The
but then
writer's strike?
also no,
So damn
the
black,
writer's
he's
strike didn't
blue.
happen a year ago. It
Don't
happened
you yell
right
at
now.
me, Mom.
The writer's strike is the second time that they
We
pushed
don't
this
want that
back.
again.
So
Again. What do you mean?
I just want to see Blade. I love
No, Juan just
Blade.
gets passionate about certain things.
Wasn't
they
Ryan
hate
Reynolds
me
in a
for
Blade movie?
what?
Wasn't Ryan Reynolds in a Blade
yeah, he
movie?
was in Blade Trinity with
Yeah.
Triple H.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Jessica
Oh,
Biel.
that's right. That
Triple
was
H
Triple H.
Triple
I
H
haven't
is
seen
in
that since I
He
watched
beat the
it.
hell out of Ryan Reynolds.
He had the
Whooped
silver.
his ass.
Oh my god, I have to rewatch it now. I haven't seen it since
It's
I started
not
watching
that-
wrestling.
That's
be
not,
honest, it's
that's
not that
Triple
good
H's
of a
theme song,
movie.
by the way, either.
I remember
know it's
watching
not.
it and liking it because I like vampires and I just like anything with vampires.
So
in
sorry
it.
I didn't do the right song. So sorry.
Benoit song.
Yeah, we do that for everybody. I don't
Have you
understand
seen
why.
that the Benoit like is becoming like a popular meme?
Oh,
I
he's
don't
always-
think
Yeah.
anyone
Oh, he's
knows.
he's
always
never
been-
not. He's
Yeah.
always been a popular.
No, but I
meme.
feel like there's one that I see that's in my feed, and
The
I don't get a
TikTok?
lot of
yeah,
and
his
I'm
theme
just like,
song?
I don't think anyone really knows what this is.
I was like, y'all have no idea what whose song it is at all, man. And what he did.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
yeah. I love that guy that plays Adam Warlock. He's in We're the Millers.
He's wasn't he
He's,
also in the
Mr.
movie?
Eyebrows.
He was in
Maze
Maze Runner.
Runner.
In the
Yeah.
second, yeah, he was. He was
I
really
can't
good.
forget those eyebrows.
His
No.
damn
He got
unibrow.
jacked, man. He got
No, he was.
jacked.
He was good in this movie.
I
Ed,
loved
Ed, and
him.
Eddie.
He's a good actor.
He is, yeah.
He did. It was obviously the early stages of Adam Warlock because his
I wish
mom
he
was like,
wasn't
"You
so
took him out a
goofy."
little soon."
That's what
But
I
no,
said.
but that's what I think. That's why he played that character like that. That's why
Oh, he wasn't done cooking.
He wasn't done. No, like
Let
No.
him
He
cook.
was still
the
raw,
development
Let him
wasn't.
cook.
His development wasn't finished. Like yeah, he's a super powerful dude. But look how he acts.
Right. He's a
He's-
child.
It's not saying it's Shazam, but it's like the Shazam like vibe. Like he's a kid. He's obviously not ready.
A
He's
doofus.
mentally not
But I
ready
feel like
yet.
those are two
A
different
doofus.
vibes, too.
Well, no, yeah, but like he has that. He's like, yeah, I'm super powerful. Mom, what am I supposed to do? Wait, what? I have to do this? Oh my god! Like it's like that kind of, like yeah, I'm the baddest dude in the room, but I don't.
He could kill like literally everyone if he wanted to.
Kept
He's
he
like-
kept the little animal.
He loved that
Like-
little guy.
I feel
like when
him
she said, "Give him the business," and he incinerated the guy.
Bro,
Show him we mean business.
bro, the pig lady or guy, whatever it was, and he just.
He just ripped the head right off.
Yes. He was like, enough of this.
And when he did that to Groot in the beginning,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, this guy has
when
a,
Groot
has
was
his way
walking
with
around
heads.
with just a head and he had
Yeah.
the legs walking around.
Is that like his special move? He just
he
takes
just-
the head off.
Because he probably doesn't
Benoit
realize his own
style.
strength. And he's like, oh, well, you're dead now.
Well, he probably did it once. He's like, "Oh, this is cool."
This really quiets everyone down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, might as well. I did it like 5 other people. Might as well.
Do you feel like the guy, is it Kraglin?
Oh wait, it is. Adam Warlock. Yeah. Mid credit scene, he was in that in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
2?
Yes, in the mid credit scene. It says it right here. Appearances: Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, mid credit scene.
Wasn't him? It wasn't the same actor though, was it?
I can't confirm that. It just says Adam Warlock was.
I didn't know that he was in this movie. I was shocked when I saw him. I was like, "You're Adam Warlock."
And he's a sovereign species, which is good.
Yeah.
But it says he's like a good guy.
He is a good guy.
Yeah.
I feel like him being a part of Guardians of the Galaxy 2.0, I guess, is going to help him somewhat to learn how to fight and not be scared and shit.
Well, he's already in deep space regardless, so I think it'll work out for him really well.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see him again. I hope we see him.
I think there's no way we don't.
Will.
Yeah. I liked him.
I think we've only seen a fraction of what he could do.
Once Marvel casts somebody,
You're in it, baby.
you're in it.
Unless you're Jonathan
unless
Majors.
it's the early movies.
Bro, hey, that's not finalized yet. We don't
What?
know if it's
I said
real or
unless
not.
you're Jonathan Majors.
Who's that?
He's
the
the
guy
one
that
that plays
plays
Kang, the
Kang.
Conqueror.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
He has a
but
lawsuit against
We were talking about that last night after the movie, how I saw a video of like all the people that could play Kane the Conqueror. I'm like, why are we recasting him? I didn't know anything
Yeah,
about it.
'cause
And
he
then when he
decided to
mentioned that
be-
yesterday, I was
Well,
like,
no, this
decided to be
stuff
an
came
idiot.
out after they casted him.
It was he came. It
Yeah,
was
so that's why
Creed,
they're
and then
recasting.
no, it was like a video
No.
of like people.
They haven't decided to recast yet.
Yeah, they haven't.
It's not.
No.
He hasn't been found guilty.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
like-
saying that it was speculation, like
Yeah,
the
no.
video.
No, there's a.
There's a lot of people that could do it, but
I don't think anybody.
I was
can
the
do
thinking
it
if
as
they
good as
innocent
him.
were to
until proven
recast him,
guilty.
Excuse me.
I feel. What?
What'd you say, Juan?
I said I don't think anybody can do it as good as him. If you
Get
have
outta
a problem with it,
I feel like if
Could
if
There's a lot of
if-
people.
I feel
And
like
I named one of them on my top 10 favorite actor list. So
who was it?
I-
James McConaughey.
Jamie Lee Fox.
Oh,
can play anybody.
Jamie
Such a
Fox.
boner
Yes.
for Jamie Lee
He could play
Foxx.
anybody. If you look at every type
I
of
was
movie
gonna-
he's in,
You don't think he's too old though?
I was getting ready to say the guy that played the black dude from Star Wars. I forget his name.
Finn?
Finn?
No,
No.
no.
Damn.
no, he's
Better off hiring Brady
Blasphemy.
Williams.
Get out of here.
Better off
Jesus.
hiring.
I would love to see Jamie Foxx as Kang.
You would just love to see Jamie Foxx.
Well, no,
but
like
he
I
can't,
mean,
he can't be Kang.
I hope he's
because
doing all right.
Why?
He's Electro.
Hope Jamie Foxx is being
He's
all right.
Electro in the same universe.
Chris Evans was Johnny Flame.
Not in the same
Yeah.
universe. Nope.
No.
They own it, and it's on Disney Plus now.
But it's not. It's not in the MCU.
They don't acknowledge it.
They don't acknowledge it. It doesn't exist.
That's why Jim is now
That's
Mr.
why Jim is
Fantastic.
Mr.
They can
Stretch.
roadie it.
No.
Yes,
Who?
they can. If they can do that to Rhodey and just switch random characters
Who?
with Don Cheadle,
They switch actors. Not,
not
not
actors,
characters.
whatever. You know what I mean? They'd switch actors for Rhodey and Iron Man.
Yeah, but besides,
Nobody brings that up.
Jonathan Majors.
I mean, that's
an idiot.
different, though.
I mean,
That's different.
I think they're
it's
going to
not
do that.
different,
I think
though.
that's what they're going to do. I think
I'm
they're
not
going to...
talking. Look, I'm not talking about that. Like Rhodey's character is more important than Jonathan Majors playing Kang.
No, I didn't think that.
It's just the
No.
concept is the same. It's not
I
they did it for one. Why can't they do it for this guy?
Because neither one of those characters existed in anything before that. Like, they did that in Game of Thrones. They just recasted someone, didn't make a big deal about it, and we were like, oh, okay, we're going to pretend like he looked like this all the time. I think that's what
Yeah.
they're going to do.
I just hope that if for his sake that he didn't do what he did for his sake, because if he really did that crap,
Yeah, he's done for.
all-time back fumbler. He was
He's
in
done.
Creed 3 and then Ant-Man and then nope. Idiot.
Was it
Not just Ant-Man. He was in Loki,
Yeah, that too.
which I told y'all he's like one of. I told y'all in the Ant-Man review he was the best villain since Thanos.
All over a moment of anger. Idiot.
innocent until proven guilty.
Well, it's not really like one moment. It's been multiple. Like this is how he is.
Oh, well,
Oh, he
yeah,
just likes to
okay.
smack a woman around.
So,
Yes,
but
yes.
like I said,
Only time
like-
will tell.
I'm just saying, there's other people out there we can try.
That we can try. Yeah.
And Jamie Foxx is one of them.
If Disney needs help casting,
I hope he's
you
doing
know where to
alright.
find us.
I would hope he's doing all right.
We're right
No,
here.
I hope it's not true, because I enjoy him on the TV.
I'm talking about Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah, I hope he's all right
doing
too.
man.
No, he had a stroke.
Yeah, he's been in hospital for
Oh
like
my
almost a month now.
gosh.
Yeah,
That's sad.
Yeah.
hope he's doing okay.
Well, damn.
And also, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for how good
He
of an
doesn't.
actor
He
is.
doesn't get enough
he
proper-
gives us
Yeah,
all,
does
man. He
not.
gives us all. He gives us all.
I mean, even I know Electrode wasn't like a big role in the Spider-Man movie, but just even that little bit in that
He
movie
did a good job
as a
with that.
villain, like he did really good
And
in
then when
that.
he came back,
I mean,
Jack of all trades, master of all.
Like that, yeah. Usually it's jack of all trades, master of none. But no, he's
He
mastered
can do
every movie, especially
He's
with
underappreciated.
make
And then when he
music,
does get his chance to shine, it's like...
Yeah, it's crazy.
he delivers every time. He's
Have you guys seen that movie, The Soloist?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh,
Is that
man,
with
it's-
Robert?
Robert
Yeah,
De Niro.
Robert Downey Jr., yeah.
Dude, it was incredible.
Oh, look
It was
at that.
good.
Iron Man and Electro just chilling in it.
Yeah,
Hanging
just
out.
vibing, man. Just vibing, yeah.
Hanging out.
But-
Incredible movie.
But what was your
Skeleton.
guys? I would say, what was your? What was your?
Just say it.
What was your most emotional moment in this movie? It could be any
Like the-
emotion. Doesn't have to be sad.
Like a strong emotion
like
we
that you
had.
just in this movie, because this movie was very emotional.
Where Rocket's friends were like murdered in front of him. That
Okay, well, when you put it like that, we should just end the episode.
murdered.
They were, yeah.
It's like, and then the fact that, like, I think what got me is, like I said earlier, when he escaped and he was just alone in the rocket. I'm like, damn, dude, like, you guys could have made it. You know, they could have made it, but they didn't.
No, but it makes sense why he is the way he is.
Yeah, because they didn't want that happening to him again.
I wonder if it's like that in the
Come on, you look terribly bored.
the comics.
Just my face.
You just
That's his RBF.
This is just my face. I have
resting
only
bored
one to choose
face.
from.
This is the face his mother gave him.
His resting bored face.
No, it's RSF, resting sad face. Because apparently at work everybody thinks I'm about to cry. So
You don't talk to anyone. You
I
need
mean,
to
bro,
open
that
up.
mean you know what that means? You just gotta, bro.
Show them your personality.
bro.
I don't have one.
Hey,
Jesus.
that moment makes me think of
I just think of the
Chris
bit-
Rock in Longest Yard when he's like, "What you got to? You're white. Smile. Just smile." Like he's just, Juan, you're Puerto Rican. Just smile.
I just think
smile.
of I just think of,
Smile, bro.
I just think of Bill from King of the Ring, King of the Hill. He's like, I'm so depressed I can even blink.
Oh,
That's well. So
He just stared. He's like,
So-
I'm so depressed.
what was your
so
emotional
what was your
moment?
emotion when they got murdered? You just said
I
when
was-
they got murdered, but what emotion
I feel
were
like
you
it's
displaying?
assumed what your emotion
I
was.
I was very happy. No, sad. I was very sad. Obviously, like I was very infuriated.
You could have been angry.
I
You
was-
could have been like,
It was
you
a
know,
mixture of anger and sadness, rage and depression. Yeah.
And
Jones.
to have such strong emotions for characters that you just really met too.
Yeah,
Like,
it-
we just
exactly,
met them
exactly.
Oh, I was hooked on them because
instantly.
it brought you back to like Rocket as a kid. I was like, dang, like it made me think about like when I was young like that, and I had like my little cousins around with me, like we were, like they were just all like dreaming.
They were making the best out of a situation.
Yeah, exactly.
That scene where Rocket and Floor are cuddling and he wakes him up. You know when?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm so
When what?
sad.
Well, what about you? What was your moment? Like, what was your?
There was a lot that definitely got me, but the one that really like made me cry again was when they get the code and it's him, Gamora, and Groot and Rocket on the table, and Peter is just like freaking out.
Oh, but he's like, no,
inconsolable.
I'm not letting him go.
Oh my gosh, I cried. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
scene in the trailer when he was like, screams like, no.
See, I didn't watch the
I'm
trailer.
like,
Yeah, I didn't want to
No.
watch it because I didn't want anything ruined for me, and I'm
You know
glad
how
I
I
didn't
feel
because
about
I would have been
trailers.
pissed if I had seen that.
We're gonna
They
start
pump-
reacting to trailers.
They pump faked a lot. I'll tell you that. Like they did that.
It's
in,
okay. I'll just
they-
react to him by
they
myself.
did that.
Thank you.
They did that in Infinity War. It was
Mhm.
it showed Peter. He's like, I'm sorry, but we know what happened to Peter. after.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, you slick motherfuckers. Like you thought you.
You can't watch trailers, man.
Yeah, not Marvel. Nah.
No,
Nah, I'm gonna start reacting to him.
you can by yourself. That's a solo endeavor that we will not be participating
Well, it's
in.
gonna be posted on Let's Be Real page
Well, yeah, I won't
for
watch
sure.
it though.
and the YouTube.
Well, yeah. Well, if he sends it to me, I'm gonna have to edit it.
So you're gonna have to watch
forcing
it.
one. No.
You see the reverse psychology? You just watched the trailer for like it was
No.
only a 2-minute trailer. You just watched 20 minutes.
I just watched it 20 times because I have to watch it back every time because I have to make sure it works.
It's all good. I'll have Akim react to it. So help us react to trailers. What about you, Juan? What was your
emotional moment.
When-
emotional moment?
When he asked Otter if he can go with her,
Pain.
because it felt like he was just done. Like he was tired.
It's making me sad right now.
He's done
Like,
everything.
this is making me sad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He just seems so defeated and ready to go.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Pain and suffering.
It's not only that;
Wow.
it's just like
I have tears in my eyes.
I think he would have been sad leaving his friends,
I
but I
was
think he
crying.
just missed those friends so much that he just wanted to be with them.
They were a part of his life at a very,
Sad.
very
time.
sad time. They made him happy.
Right. It's easy to have friends when you're happy, then everyone's happy. But when you have friends when you're not happy and they're not happy, that's
You good?
Yeah, but I'm just sad. It is.
Yeah, it's a completely different dynamic.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah.
What about you,
Man,
Tyler?
Stop it. It wasn't like it wasn't like a sad moment, but this was like this movie was emotional. It was like an emotional cake, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this little moment was like the icing on the top,
Like
just
a
to make me
parfait.
be like, oh, come on. When she's like, Dax, you're not a destroyer. Like, you're meant to be a father.
With a tear in
I was just like, oh my gosh. It's one tear
Yo.
after another. Like, can we just please
It was an emotional roller
sat
coaster.
I sat next to him in the theaters.
It was a
he
real
legit
tear.
was like just.
Oh, I could see him out of
He
my
was legit
periphery.
like moving around. Like he was like.
That spoke to you on a father
It did.
level.
It did because, like, it's just like I don't know. Like, I just feel like
Paul.
since I thought of Silas, he's thought of my son Silas, and just it's like when you become a dad. I think honestly, outside of becoming like a husband or a wife, I just feel like that's like it's just everything's different. You become a parent, and then it's just like you're not this. You're supposed to be. You're meant to be this, and I don't know. I felt that because he lost everything. And when I saw Drax like playing with the kids in the movie, he's like doing the chop to the dude, and
When he was a monkey.
they started doing the things in the cage, and he's speaking their language, which was interesting. Like
that he knew that language.
And maybe Batista wasn't, or Drax.
He's not. He's
as
not
stupid
as,
as
yeah.
they
He's
think.
actually really
That's just
smart.
how he is.
Apparently,
Because the driving force of his personality was the pain and suffering he had from
well, he's
watching
just
his
really
wife
dry
and child
humor.
die.
You don't really think that he's smart.
Because
Everybody
he's
thinks,
very literal.
Everybody thinks he's stupid. Like even Gamora and Mantis have an argument about who's the dumbest, and they keep coming back to Drax.
Mm-hmm.
That he
he's
is.
like, you think I'm dumb?
Yeah.
And then Nebula's like this fucking idiot.
But yeah, that You're Meant to Be a Dad one was really sad. No, but there's another one too. Like
you can have more than one.
when they're all in the room, he's like, "You'd be a better leader than I was," and then he went Captain to Rocket.
Oh.
And you remember in the beginning they would like,
Beef.
"This is my ship. No, I'm the captain." And he finally's like, "Captain," and everybody in the room did that. I was like, "Damn, bro! Like, what a send off right there. That moment."
Yeah.
Groot.
Rocket just gets popped.
Wait, so Groot stayed.
Drax stayed.
Drax stayed.
Nebula.
Nebula stayed.
Right.
And Rocket went with
Kraglin.
Warlock, Kraglin,
Mm-hmm.
And Groot.
and Groot. Yeah, he did go with Groot, and then he went with who was that?
That was one of the little girls,
Okay,
and then Adam Warlock.
yeah, it was them, and I was like,
What a
okay.
weird group. I would
But
love to see that.
It's a weird group, but it's just like it works almost.
Oh yeah.
And
Was the little puppy there too?
the dog was there.
Yeah. I was expecting that dog.
Wait,
to
was it
like,
It was. I've been seeing
Cosmo
that
dog.
dog like, that poster. It has all the Avengers on it. Like it has all the villains and then
Right.
the good guys, and you're just like, what the heck is a dog doing in a spacesuit?
I keep thinking
And
it was
that's the
gonna be
dog.
like a big beast, like it was gonna transform into something, and then when it never did, I was like, oh, it's just cute.
Oh,
It's
like
just-
the,
no, it has telekinetic powers.
like yeah, but like you're talking about transforming into a beast like the cat and
Captain Marvel.
yeah.
Right.
He's like that. Hey, that's not a cat.
Right.
That's
That's what I
not
was
a
expecting to
cat.
happen, but that never happened.
Oh my
That's
god.
the dog that the Soviet Union sent into space in real life.
Cosmo.
So
You really think
yeah.
I'm a bad dog?
I loved Cosmo.
I love that part.
She's
You're a bad
so
dog.
cute. Because she was in the first one too, but she didn't have a part at all.
She makes appearance at any time they're in space, especially Howard the Duck. I love that they're all.
I
playing
love that
poker
Howard the
together.
Duck was there.
What does he even do?
He's a duck.
He's just chilling.
He talks like a human. I don't think he has
Howard-
a superpower.
No, he had a movie.
A really
Howard the
bad
Duck,
movie.
Really bad.
Really bad.
Really bad.
If we want to talk about bad movies,
Like bad or like
He also
straight
has-
ass?
it makes Shazam look like a cinematic masterpiece.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He
Damn. this
he
shit's ass.
he also had a string of like comics. you know,
Yes.
here and there, so that's why he's in the movie, and also he's also from space.
I like the nod. I like that
Yeah.
he's there, but
He was just chilling in his damn tuxedo
Yeah.
playing cards. I'm just like, what does he even do? What does he even do?
Nothing. He just hangs out.
He's there for the vibes.
I think his
I'm
planet's
just here for
gone
the
or
vibes,
something.
man. That's all.
I like that Nowhere is a spaceship.
Yes.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
old
cool.
celestial head.
I got the goosebumps when Kraglin was in like the cockpit and they're doing all that shit and they're like magnifying the cannon.
Oh yeah,
I liked that.
it was like Power Rangers.
Yep. Loved it.
Forgot what I was gonna say.
Grandma.
That dog was funny,
Cosmo.
especially when they were playing poker and she was telling her story. The Soviets sent me into space. That was hilarious.
And they're like, just say it, take it back.
oh yeah, they never said I was a bad dog.
Even the Soviets never. I feel like that's me when I've been crossed. Like,
You just keep bringing.
I'm just gonna keep bringing it up. I did like when Peter Quill mentioned his best friend was Rocket, and then Drax is like,
Second best friend.
second best friend.
That's like
Dude,
you and me.
yeah,
But
literally
that's how
dying.
you get.
yeah. When Juan talks about his best friend and his second best friend,
Dude's literally like dying on the table. He's like second best friend. Not him. Not your best friend.
Well, I'm not gonna lie though. It did help that moment. It's kind of like,
cut the tension.
yeah, it did. It did cut that tension, which
I'm
was
not gonna
good.
let my best friend die. Second best friend.
When he's like over off in the corner, he's got a pipe up about that. That's all I got to say, really.
I feel like I just call Batista just Batista every single movie I see him is just Batista.
But I don't want to see him as another character.
I mean,
in
I just-
anything.
He's not going to be another character.
I just
I don't
see
think
him-
so.
I see
No,
him
in
as,
anything. I don't want to even see him in another role. Like, I think he just fits that role perfectly.
I just see him as Batista, man.
It was weird seeing him in Knock at the Cabin,
Mhm.
especially with all of his tattoos, and he was as big as he needed to be for Drax, because you can see he's put on I don't know if I want to call it weight. He's got that bodybuilder physique where he still has like the muscle, but they still look like
He's not so cut.
he's not cut, but they still look like they're overweight, but they're not. They can like throw you through a wall with their pinky. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So he had that look in Knock at the Cabin. It was kind of weird
His shirt was way too tight, I think.
in the show.
He'll
Yeah,
probably be in the next Fast and the Furious.
Oh yeah, but Batista versus John Cena.
I hope they don't do. I hope they don't do 20 of those movies. Man.
Batista versus The Rock.
They said
They're gonna
Universal
do it
said
once.
that they were gonna stop at 10, and then Akim told me last night that they were gonna keep going. So
It was gonna be okay. So
they're gonna
what's
do
going
what,
on?
10 more?
No. Okay, so Fast X. They're gonna do this. The last one. It's 2 parts. So this one is part 1.
So again, like a Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2.
Is
But it
part
doesn't
2.
even say like part 1 on anywhere
Yeah, it's gonna be
on the marketing.
Just
yeah,
let it go,
it's-
man.
it's
Just
gonna be
let it die.
Yeah, it's almost done. Almost done.
Because when
Almost
looking at the
done.
trailer, like, I don't want to be ageist,
looking at the
but
poster,
Vin
everybody's
Diesel's
in it.
old.
It's like they turned him into superheroes. I hated it. Like I hated Fast 9. It sucked.
Who's not in this movie? That's not a big
Like,
actor.
there's no reason why
Paul
freaking
Walker.
Vin Diesel or who was it?
Well,
Vin
he has no
Diesel.
choice.
Like Vin Diesel, like
'Cause he's dead.
Vin Diesel jumped out of like a car and he like grabbed Letty with no damage, and laid on another car.
But he's honestly, it's a superhero movie.
yeah. At
It
this
is.
point,
At
yeah.
this point, yeah.
Or like when The Rock grabbed the freaking helicopter in like the spinoff. I'm just like, come on,
Bro,
dude.
he's Black Adam.
I don't give a damn what he is. Yeah, it just made no sense to me.
It's
I
the
hate
tear him on a strength.
it. He stopped a helicopter.
With his bare hands.
Yeah, he legit grabbed it and he's like, like, you know,
He
trying to
pulled
stop
it. Yeah, he pulled it.
I'm just
closer.
like, okay,
before they rock.
okay,
Captain America
Rock.
did that just to put that in perspective.
Yeah, but
Well,
Captain
that's
America
Captain
has
America.
super soldier serum. We know why he did it.
That's
Or
America's
there's also
ass.
another scene where there's another scene I think in Fast
Yes, it
8 or
is.
something. He like grabbed a grown ass man while he was driving a car and then threw him into the wall while he was still driving. Yes, it's The Rock doing this. I'm like,
Bro, that's
what
Black
is
Adam.
this?
Right.
And the
Maybe that's
Scorpion
how.
King.
And the guy got like just a broken leg.
And the Scorpion King.
Yeah, I'm like,
He
and,
got a
then,
little scratch on the top of his cheek.
There you
and
go.
John Cena, they're like committing terrorist acts and they just.
I saw John Cena stop a boulder in a clip from a Scooby-Doo movie, so let's talk about how realistic that is.
And now we got spaceships. You got 2 niggas going to space now too. Like, what the fuck is going on?
We got him back to back there.
Jesus, end it now.
Very passionate.
Fuck. Man, I'm sorry, man. That shit just irks my nerves, man. What are you making those faces for?
What faces?
Nothing. This is my face.
What, y'all uncomfortable? Huh?
I'm totally comfortable. 100% comfortable. I'm the most comfortablest thing you've ever seen.
Jesus. Yeah. It just,
Okay.
Is that right?
It just irks
So
What, you never got
those
annoyed
are-
at a movie or something like that? That just makes you like really annoyed? That never happened to you?
Yes.
yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
I don't ever drop the N-bomb, you know?
Okay, well, have you ever like seen a movie that was so bad you're just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jaws,
Yeah.
Jaws 4.
That's how I feel about.
Jaws 4.
Why do you hate Jaws?
That's how I feel about.
Have you
Fast-
seen it?
It apparently the shark only liked white meat,
1 to 5,
and it was
It's-
personal.
That would be a first
He
for a
followed
horror
them
movie.
from New York to the Bahamas.
That's my kind of man right
He
there.
flew a
Jersey.
plane, didn't he? Oh no, he roared out of
Just
he,
like the bear that's going to
He
come eat
jumped
you.
out of the water and roared, and then got stabbed by a boat.
That's like the bear that's coming for you.
Yeah, the bear's gonna attack me.
Juan
right front lawn.
text me
But go ahead and finish that.
your thought.
1 to 7 is like the what it should have ended up because Paul Walker getting killed. That's where it should have ended. Fast 8 was Dom turning heel.
I thought it should have ended
Turning
at.
heel.
It was literally it turned into a bad guy. I'm like, dude,
I thought it should have ended at Fast 5.
yeah, Fast. That was the last.
That would have
time.
been a perfect send
That
off.
was the last time
They went into hiding,
That
and
was-
if they wanted to make one last one,
That-
like later, like 5 years later, that would have been fun.
That was the last time they felt like actual human beings. Instead of just The Rock press slamming like 250-pound man into the damn roof and then breaking him through walls.
I did it for The Rock.
Like this man legit grabs somebody by the leg from the floor and then he just tosses him like a damn chicken wing.
Who's tossing chicken wings?
The Rock.
Why didn't you have him on
Did
your
it for the
episode
pee-pee.
with when you're talking about the Fast and the Furious?
Because I don't think he was available.
Oh,
Man,
they did a whole episode on this.
Oh,
We did
We
two
did a top,
episodes.
we did a top
we
10
did,
list.
we did 2 episodes.
Oh yeah.
Two
Fast-
episodes.
What you remember? Juan said the only good one was the first one,
That wasn't even in the Fast Furious movie.
I like Tokyo
thing.
Drift.
That was.
but you remember that it was the only good one. He said.
I wouldn't say the only good
No,
one. Oh,
you were on. We went live on that one. You're like, it's the only good one.
okay, so the only good ones. Okay, no, we're gonna
Here we
okay,
go. We're not
already-
even done with
we-
the Guardians review. We're just
I
moving
thought
right
we
into
already
Fast and
finished.
the Furious.
I thought we already-
No, we
Give
haven't
her
done the send off
ratings.
yet.
I have to go ahead and say this, bro. Okay, so
I
Fast
didn't
and
know
Can
Furious
you wait for
list.
like? Can you wait for like 30 seconds?
Yeah, can you just wait for like 30 seconds?
Let's wait like
fine,
30
fine,
seconds.
fine,
Okay,
go ahead,
so
go ahead.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Loved it.
Amazing.
Loved it. Loved
Amazing.
it.
Amazing.
Oh, amazing.
Loved it.
Loved
Rating.
it.
Loved it.
What is your star rating, Juan? Starting with you.
5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars.
If I could give it 6, I would. Like I said, greatest Marvel movie.
Okay.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Yep.
All right.
Not every Marvel movie gets 5 stars.
Certainly
no,
not
no, no,
lately.
no, no, no,
Certainly
no,
not
this-
lately.
this
No,
face is
definitely not.
This
Nope.
face has
When
been
was the last time we had a 5 out of 5?
shit.
For Marvel?
For
To me,
Marvel.
Endgame. To me, was good. To me,
No,
was
Endgame. I think
Shang-Chi, 5 out of 5.
Shang-Chi was amazing.
Spider-Man, 5
No,
out of
no,
5.
Yeah, true.
I thought you were agreeing that Shang-Chi was high. Like, oh.
Far From Home.
Thank you.
She's like, wait.
Look at you.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, that's all.
All right, so that was our review on Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so finish your thoughts on
Volume
Fast and the Furious.
All right, so
Your
yeah,
rant.
the Fast and the Furious one is a
passionate
classic.
anger
The
rant.
Fast and the Furious one is the classic, 100%. Okay,
All right.
that can't be disputed at all. Okay,
Hashtag Flatmate.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
The first
is
5
good.
were great.
Too Fast, Too Furious is good. What was the other one?
Tokyo Drift.
was pretty good.
I like that one.
I love
Fast
that
and
one.
Furious didn't really. That's what I was like iffy about.
That one's
Fast,
caca.
No, y'all are tripping.
Fast and Furious.
The one
Yeah,
where they
that's
go to
true.
Mexico through the tunnel?
Yeah, that one. The one where
That was actually a really good one.
I didn't like it.
Fast and Furious. I didn't really like.
That needed to happen.
Fast 5, incredible. Fast 6, pretty good. Fast 7, really sad because Paul Walker. Fast 8,
No, Paul Walker didn't die in the movie. He
No.
died. It's like,
it was he couldn't finish it because he passed.
yeah, I stopped watching it after the 7th one.
Good choice. First 8.
8?
8. They're running out of ideas. Fast 9, literal shithole. I hated it.
It's literally like a Marvel movie. They should,
It-
they should just put him in the MCU.
Bro, you got The Rock. Why is The Rock press, bro?
We get it. He bench pressed a helicopter and threw it into Godzilla's mouth while it was on fire.
That's What are they gonna do next?
They're gonna go to.
What,
Did they go to space already?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're gonna go to. They're gonna go
They're
to.
going
hell.
to space. Are you being
Oh,
No,
serious?
they went to space already.
They went to space already.
They're gonna go-
Are you
space.
joshing
That was-
me?
They're
No,
gonna
that
go
was
to the.
joking.
They're gonna go to
That
the
was 2
Arctic
movies
Wall.
ago. they went-
Tyrese and Ludacris went into space in a car
In
that
Space Nine.
Ludacris made
They're gonna go to the Arctic Wall.
to stop the cipher or whatever.
No, Ludacris didn't make it.
Who
It
made-
was
dead?
Country Boy and
He's dead.
I thought that's what he meant.
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah. They brought back Han too. Yeah.
Hans. They keep
Han
killing
died
and
like
bringing
3
back
times.
Han
River?
every movie.
What? He's back.
Han died like 3,000 times.
He only died once.
It feels like more.
He died once,
Oh.
guys.
One,
That's
once
not.
would be enough. Someone
He
say.
died once. He
Like
didn't.
Paul Walker
Okay.
died once.
So let's just clarify that. You saying he dies and comes back every other movie doesn't happen.
Did you
he
hear
only
that?
died once.
Did you hear? Apparently,
He
to
blew
bring-
up in a car.
Did you hear?
Do
did
we
you-
need another episode?
did
I
you
feel
hear-
like you guys should be left alone for a
you-
third episode.
No, I think
Did you
need to be
hear?
DVD.
Apparently, that they're gonna bring back Brian O'Connor.
Brian O'Connor.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't like that.
They're bringing back Brian O'Connor. Yes, Paul. Yes.
My thing is they should have just made his brother.
I
His
hope they
brother's
use a
playing
practical
him.
effect.
Yeah, they
His
have
brother
literally-
should have just been like another character. You know what I'm saying? And just be like, "Hey, man, you."
Brandon O'Connor. I'm his younger brother. All right, here we go. This is what we're doing now.
Juan, you look very, very
Do you want to hear this or that?
bored.
We haven't
Yes,
gotten there
please.
yet,
That's
Savannah.
crazy subject.
I have 5 this or that.
We're
And
just
I'm
moving on.
only gonna do 5
That's
because
crazy because
someone.
we didn't have any last week.
My
yes,
fault. My fault. Yo, I had to go on that rant. My fault, man.
it's okay. You said what was in here, and now it's out here.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, Juan still only thinks the number one Fast and Furious is the first.
I have
one.
no horse in this race, so
Yeah,
I don't really
that's my
participate
opinion.
in this.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm sticking with it.
He can
I'm not.
have. He can have that.
Hey, good.
I'm not allowed
honestly.
to have opinions.
It's
but I'm gonna stick
Oh,
with
stop
that
taking
one.
it so personal, bro.
Mom!
Get roasted
I'm the
for
only
once.
one that gets yelled at for having.
What?
opinions.
We literally yelled
I
for
get
reasons.
death threats on our lives. Are you serious?
I'm talking about the two of
What
you.
the fuck y'all be
somebody.
saying?
Yeah, Craig threatened to kill me.
Craig
Yeah.
because of a top 10.
It would be Greg.
But
I'm
no,
talking-
Mark Hamill's
see-
the best Joker.
See, look, man, man, you gotta look, man. You're on a podcast, bro. There's gonna be jokes. There's gonna be things.
homebody incident of
the
23.
homebody was. Let's be real.
That was hurtful.
Why
that
was
was really
Craig
hurtful.
I'm
threatening
talking about the two of you guys.
What happened? Me?
Bro,
No,
you,
not you. You're not a part. You're not. No.
bro. So me and Savannah can't joke with you about
you
you
can. I
having
just
like
feel
an
like-
We
opinion.
tease each other all the time.
Yeah, I just feel like this is a little different.
The dog days are not over.
Oh, they're definitely over.
Maybe it'd be different. Maybe it'd be different if you actually talked to us and not through the camera.
No, I
Like,
like,
if you
I like
actually
how I
had
am.
So you.
We're all
see,
beneath him.
He likes to be. I'm above you guys. You guys
No.
are my peasants. Lick my finger, dog. Get
You
the
got-
grease off my fingers.
No,
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not
No.
agreeing to that.
I am not agreeing to that.
No,
Well,
That
you
seems
did not-
like-
your face said so.
My face
So-
said nothing.
I have 5 this or that. I'm not
You
doing
should
10.
have 10.
I'm not doing 10.
It's okay. I'll come up with one.
No,
What
it's
are they?
okay. Don't do that.
I'm gonna do it.
Number 1 is: would you rather
I hope they're
have?
controversial.
I mean,
This or that.
yep.
That or this.
A mullet for a year,
Mm.
or
Mm.
you're bald for 6 months and you can't wear a wig. You're bald for it's like, no way around it. Nothing up top.
Bald.
Forever?
You rather no? Would
Oh,
you
for a year.
rather have a mullet for a year
Or bald for
or
6
bald
months.
for 6 months? No wig. Like you're bald.
I kind of can't grow a mullet.
Well, in this scenario, you can.
You can't think about it.
We don't
you as a human being.
hyperanalyze the question.
Okay.
You just
Don't
take
make
it as it
complicated.
is. Yeah.
Would you rather have a mullet for a year or be bald for 6 months?
Yeah. Mullet.
Mullet.
I'm going mullet.
I'd rather be bald.
That's interesting.
Why
What?
would you? Why would you?
I cut my hair as close as possible to bald anyway.
No, you don't.
So does my barber.
You don't.
You wouldn't want a mullet.
You don't want to see this in a
There's
mullet.
other.
I'd like to
there's
see it in a
other.
mullet.
there-
I would like for
It's
sure
not gonna
wanna
look like
see
Eddie
that.
Guerrero's. I can tell you that.
we can go really short if you want.
No
to.
one can grow an Eddie Guerrero. I feel like Dominic tries. It's not it.
Dominic looks like the people I grew up with.
From Spanish.
Yeah.
No, I would do the mullet over the beard,
Mullet. Yeah.
over bald,
100%.
being
I'm not gonna
I'd
be
rather
bald. No one.
I
needs to
tried
do
talking.
that.
I tried letting Erica, let me grow a mullet.
Because I can,
Uh-huh.
I can always
I
put a
wanted
hat
to,
on.
but she didn't want me to. She was like, "No, that's great." I'm like, "Why not?" Let me
It
grow
might be a
mullet.
look. Might be a look.
I would bring it back.
It's very popular right now.
I love mullets.
Would you rather only watch movies ever or only watch TV shows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard because I feel like TV shows are more quotable,
There's more variety in TV shows, too.
and
It's more of a long-winded storytelling.
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
forever.
Forever.
So that means I can't watch no Marvel or DC, nothing.
I mean, if it's a show,
I
you
just got-
can.
That
There's a difference.
But that's
I know.
very rare.
I
Like
know.
we have a couple shows, but
I mean, it's the good and the bad. That's what makes it dicey.
I'm gonna go with movies
Same.
because
I don't know, man. No more Jamie Foxx show.
if I had
Wayans
if,
Brothers.
so
Fresh
like
Prince of
I'm
Bel-Air.
assuming that you can't like dip out of a show.
No more Breaking
Right?
Bad. Yeah, show.
What do you mean?
Like if a show gets bad, all right,
Stranger
and
Things.
one season you're gonna stop and then move on to the next show.
If a
I'm
movie gets
assuming-
bad, you're just gonna stop watching it.
Yeah, no, I'm assuming in this scenario.
But
For in
forever.
this scenario, like you
Forever.
can't watch a movie.
It's
like
forever.
the only
No,
thing you're
so
watching is
it's
TV
like,
shows.
okay, so it's like how The Walking Dead got really bad after season 7, and they still went to season 11. Like you would have to finish all
No.
seasons. You can't leave
No,
and then move on to the next show.
no. You can just watch a different show.
Yeah, I think she's
okay.
just saying, would you rather watch TV shows forever or movies forever?
Right. That's the only form of content you're
'Cause that's-
consuming.
This is actually a hard question
know.
because that's like, that means it's like
Wait,
No
no,
more
Django Unchained movies.
Yeah.
no SpongeBob,
Fuck.
no
No Ed and Eddie
Stranger
shows.
Things?
No Ed,
I'll
Ed,
take
and
it back.
Eddie.
TV shows.
no Stranger Things,
No Billy and Mandy.
no like
TV
that
shows.
means like nothing on Netflix.
TV shows.
Because I mean, unless you're watching movies on Netflix, but
TV shows.
like no
Let's be real, nobody
Outlander.
wants to watch Avalanche Sharks.
TV shows 100%.
I would do movies.
Hey, that
I'm not
movie
giving up
is
Ed, Ed,
great,
Eddie,
Juan.
It's a tough decision,
It
though.
goes through the hot tub.
Like that means no WWE.
That is a TV show.
I mean, yeah, but the pay-per-views.
Whoa, no sports. Damn, that sucks for me. I
I-
can't do it. I don't know.
I wouldn't think of sports without falling
That's
either.
definitely TV show.
I wouldn't consider that either of those categories,
What are the
though.
pay-per-views?
Airs on TV.
Because sports are
You have
sports;
to.
they're
Well,
not
they have
TV
spo-
shows.
Well, they have sports shows though on TV.
Yeah,
too.
but when you're like going to watch a football game, you're like, I'm not tuning into my favorite show, the Jets versus the Dolphins.
I mean, you're not gonna sit there and say I'm watching a movie and it's the Dolphins versus.
yeah, because
Jets
it doesn't
playing.
fall under either of those categories.
Okay, yes,
It's
I
its
mean,
own thing.
Sports and
TV
entertainment.
shows 100%.
Yeah,
it
but
says
it's not
sports.
it's not a show or a movie.
So WWE is not under that either.
It
It's a
airs
sport.
on TV.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
So
it airs
does
on TV.
sports.
So what defines a TV show?
I don't think it's a sport. Anything that falls under a sport category, I didn't even think of
Okay,
either
okay.
of those things.
So TV show 100%.
Mostly, okay.
I'm gonna change my answer to TV shows.
I'm doing movies, sticking to my guns.
Because man, like this is. I know I'm like the last one, but this is hard. Like because that means no Harry Potter.
If you pick TV shows, although
No.
now
But I'm just saying though, like that means I can't watch Friends.
and no one's really missing out by not watching Friends.
We were on a break. Pivot. And then I love the little hand gestures Ross would do to shut Chandler up when he's like.
No Game of Thrones, no House of Dragons.
I never watched them.
Well, you're missing out.
I am.
Yeah,
There's a lot of sex in those. I don't really.
your wife will love it.
I just don't.
No
It fits her
Breaking Bad.
criteria.
No Breaking
For a
Bad.
good show.
Bag, no Stranger Things.
Better Call
bro.
Saul.
Like,
But then you can watch.
Heels?
no
No
Loki.
heels,
No
yeah.
heels?
Then you can watch the
Yeah.
third season of Mandalorian.
No WandaVision. Damn.
No SpongeBob.
That's.
No Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
So you picked. You're watching TV shows.
yeah.
You're watching TV shows.
Yeah, come on.
There's got to be
Movies.
one. I gotta go movies too.
Yeah.
No Batman.
When I think of things that have like had an impact on me, they're mostly movies.
Oh, they got some animated movies
True. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the Killing Joke.
That was heavy.
That was a great one.
That was good. Are we ready for the next one?
Yes.
That was controversial. Damn.
Batman versus Robin's actually really good
It
too.
was good
Yes,
too.
it
Yeah.
is.
I feel like all the Batman
The
animated movies
animated.
are good.
Oh my gosh.
Whenever they talk about
Well,
the
DC
Court of Owls,
animated.
I'm waiting for them to do a live action with the Court of Owls.
I don't think it would be as good though.
You think- you don't
DC
think so?
anything.
That's like them doing a Miles Morales live action.
Yeah. That.
you
I'm
know?
glad they left
But, like,
Miles Morales.
The
as a
Court of
cartoon.
Owls they're just a group of assassins.
Yeah.
So I mean they can do it. They just got to do it right. And you got to get the right people behind it. You got to have people who
Not have DC associated with it.
It's got to be just like how the Batman was with Robert
With
Pattinson.
Christopher Nolan.
Mhm.
It was just a standalone thing. They weren't trying to do like part of the DCU. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So
Would you rather be an extra in an Oscar-winning movie or the lead in a box office failure?
an extra.
In an Oscar-winning movie or the lead in a box office failure?
And as the extra, do I have speaking lines?
You're an extra.
Do I have speaking lines?
No, you don't. An
Okay,
extra is
so-
literally somebody in the background.
No.
Is the
There's
movie-
extras that speak,
I never thought of it.
and you get paid. and you are
I think that's overcomplicating it.
Is
Because
the movie good?
you just think of
because you can win an Oscar.
I
as
mean,
a
and as
speaking
a-
extra.
No, the movie won an Oscar. You didn't win an Oscar.
no, but the thing is, when you say extra, I think of background people. When you say side, like a person that's like an extension of the
no.
the main
I'm
characters,
not
that's
saying
not
like,
an extra.
No. I'm not saying side character.
So
And
you're talking like a one-liner.
I'm talking about you bump into the main character. Oh, excuse me, that's an extra. Dude got paid because you spoke.
I mean, even if they're walking around in
It's
the
a
background, they
one-liner.
still get paid.
That's not a side character.
Is
That's
the
an
box
extra.
office
Yeah, it's
failure?
an extra.
Is the box office failure
Yeah,
a
but
good
I'm-
movie? Is it good?
It's a box office
It's a
failure.
box office
So it
failure.
sucks.
That's the information you're getting. I mean, there's movies that haven't made a
rather
lot
be
of money
I'd
at
rather
the
be an
box
extra.
office.
I mean,
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
rather be an
sure.
extra and that won an
Extra,
Oscar.
yeah.
For sure.
I'd rather be a lead in a box office failure.
Why? Wouldn't that mean like...
Because sometimes there are extenuating circumstances that fuck with the box office.
That's true.
Like, it could be opening on a bad
That's
weekend,
true.
or they could be opening on another movie that was going to do better, even though the movie you were in wasn't good.
Or like
Mm.
the movie we were talking about last night, how
Marketed poorly.
That I want to see it comes out this weekend. It has no marketing whatsoever.
Ben Affleck?
Unless you go to a movie theater.
Right, like, no one's going to see that. And I think that's going to affect it.
So like I haven't seen any like I know I avoid trailers, but TikTok plays trailers as ads.
I'd never heard of it before, and I love Ben Affleck.
And the only reason I know of the movie is because I went to the movie theater and they played the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
That's the only reason I know about it, and I want to watch it. It actually looks really good.
Right.
So
Okay, now I think box office failure.
The shot. What was your verdict, Juan?
Yeah, I don't know. I would rather.
That's a tough one, too.
That's a tough one too. Yeah, because I think I'm gonna go with box office failure because
I have
you-
to go with that one as
you
well.
can be the best person that acted in it, and if the right people watch it, you're gonna
That's
get.
all it
You'll
takes.
get another chance. I mean,
you're gonna
look,
get recasted.
Jared Leto got multiple chances. And he's not good.
He's not.
But he got
I don't
multiple...
know why he keeps getting movies.
That's what I'm saying, though. He got multiple chances.
Morbius
Yeah.
was just horrible. And
Terrible.
they're working on a Morbius too,
With him?
with him and Michael Keaton because of Vulture.
No.
Hopefully that makes it better.
This one I feel like was really upsetting to me.
Wow.
Never eat watermelon again,
Ooh.
or you have to eat watermelon with every meal.
Never eat watermelon again.
I don't know. Watermelon's good, though.
I love
Yeah.
watermelon, but every meal?
But
That's
that
easy
one
for me,
time,
never eat
though, for
watermelon
like
again.
You
a
can
beach
make-
day or
You
like
can
a
make
snack.
it work. You can make it work.
Watermelon for every meal?
It doesn't have to be just like a cup of watermelon. You can make it work into.
I'm going to
Yeah.
do never eat watermelon again. Because I can't eat it for every meal. I can't eat... I think it's like as just a human being, it's to eat something consistent every
meal.
day, every meal. You're eventually
The only
gonna
thing
break
I'm
it.
doing every day is drinking water.
You're eventually gonna break it
Yeah.
and not do it again,
Yeah.
unless you're Spanish.
I think it'll drive you to insanity.
Because we just eat rice with everything.
Yeah, that's different though.
Not even all the time either. Like, I get tired of it too.
I love
Nope.
rice.
It's like, can I do
get it.
something with? Can I do
See,
something
rice
that
is the
doesn't
only
have
thing I
rice?
can eat with every meal because it goes with
Everything.
Rice goes with everything.
Not
does.
watermelon. Watermelon is a nut.
Watermelon and rice.
Yeah, I would never eat
Chop some
watermelon,
watermelon
again.
and
but I do
and
love
add
watermelon.
rice on top of it. Just mix
I guess
together.
it depends on what type of rice and if there's soul food involved. Watermelon don't taste good with everything either.
And it's
No,
not always in
absolutely
season.
Exactly.
I feel like watermelon's only good in the summertime. You shouldn't be eating that out of season.
And with fried chicken and barbecue beans,
Yes.
And a smoothie's pretty good too.
or in
Or a mojito. Watermelon
Mm.
mojito. Or a margarita.
yes,
Never eat watermelon again. 100%.
same here.
What's your final verdict, Juan?
Never
Since
eat
you can-
watermelon again.
Never eat watermelon.
Because
again.
like I only eat it in the summertime, so it's like the rest
Yeah.
of the year. It's like I don't miss it.
No.
It's just when I walk past the produce department, and they're slicing it in the summertime when they're BOGO. It's like, oh yeah,
It's time.
it's time to get it.
And then my last one is: would you rather?
Dang, this is 4 already.
My last
We
one
went
is:
through all
Yeah.
5 already. That's crazy.
would you
Wow.
rather labor in the hot sun or the cold winter?
I've worked in
Like
the
you're
hot sun.
working outside, and it's either really hot or really cold.
I'd rather labor in the hot sun
Hot sun, because I've legit done that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, hot sun, 100%.
because you could wear like
A hat,
long
water.
sleeve to protect your.
You're sweating either way.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but you could wear
Yeah.
like you could wear like a type of long sleeve,
sun
like
guard?
a compression type of like sleeves under your arm.
Mm-hmm.
You stand
Like
under the
under your
shade
shirt.
too.
So that way you can wear hats to protect your skin. When you're cold and you're working,
Misery.
your toes can get frozen. Like you can and it depends on what you're doing too.
And you would
like-
think that you're not sweating because it's cold, but you're wearing all those layers.
And you have a high chance of going from the cold into a warm house. Your body can go into shock and you can actually get sick really
Mhm.
bad.
That's very true.
Sure, it's how you can get COVID. Anyways.
So your verdict is hot.
Oh, yeah, all day.
Hot.
I'd rather work
Hot,
outside.
Yeah. Hot sun.
Hot sun.
As much as I hate sweating, I'm gonna have to go with working in the hot sun
Yeah.
because
The cold, I don't misery.
want to like lose my fingers or lose my nose or lose a piece of my cheek or my my toes.
And I feel like you're not burdened down with equipment that you're wearing to protect yourself when it's hot. Like a lot of the things you can wear light, whereas like
Yeah,
the
you can wear light
bundling
fabric.
up process, kill me. And like everything's covered, like your face, your mouth.
And it depends on what you're doing too.
Right.
Like Tyler said, you know what I mean? Like if it's cold, if you're working outside in the cold because it's a blizzard, like you can lose your face. You
Yeah.
can lose pieces of your face to
You have to wear goggles.
through
and-
frostbite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
thank you.
remember-
Or your ears.
But even like I worked at Sam's Club for a while. Like even working like in the freezer, like putting
Misery.
stuff, going from the freezer and then to the heat.
Mm-hmm.
No, just like it sucks. Like you have to bundle up like you're going in. It's below 30 degrees in there,
Yeah.
so you have to like bundle up like you're in the snow.
There are times I had to work in the freezer, working overnight at BJ's.
Yeah, it's
It sucks so
I'm
much.
not-
Dude. It sucks so much.
I'd rather be in the sun for sure.
Even when I have to go in the freezer for like 5 minutes at work, it's just
Fuck
like,
this shit. Yeah.
Is it really worth it?
That's
I
all I
don't get
got.
paid enough for
This is the
this.
5 I have. Do you have a movie of the week?
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
No
Yeah,
way.
Everybody needs to watch it.
Watch it.
It's
I
early-
liked
it's early
Renfield a
enough.
lot.
I'm assuming if you got to this part that you have watched it already, unless you know.
Well, unless you just really like us,
I
which
like-
I'd be really surprised.
I would be very
Are you
surprised.
still naming movie of the week or no?
Yeah,
He just
did.
named it.
Oh,
Guardians
shit.
of
the Guardians.
Galaxy.
Did you have one?
I liked Renfield a lot.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, if
It's
you
interesting. We all have a movie of the week now. Well, that's pretty cool.
I didn't
Okay.
know we were doing it.
we
Is
can
that-
do two.
A Renfield? What was it?
Renfield.
Renfield, what's
yeah.
that?
With
It's about. Oh, go ahead.
Nicolas Cage. He's a vampire.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah.
Hey, was
Oh,
it
that's
good?
the new one, right?
Yeah.
What
With,
would you give the
Nicholas
rating on
Holt?
Probably 4 out
Yeah,
of 5.
from the menu.
Okay.
Probably 4 out of 5.
I heard it was really good.
It's one of those movies where it's like the perfect combination of action, comedy, and drama.
Definitely a
looked
movie
so
I will watch.
odd,
Definitely
but-
looks like it's a
it's
movie
hilarious.
I'll
It's
watch
really
a
funny.
review for it before I watch it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yes. I don't think I'll go to the theater to watch that.
Yeah, I didn't
Not
watch it.
at
I
all.
watched it on
Illegally.
yeah.
He's one of he's one of my favorite actors. I
Nicolas
like Nicolas
Cage?
Cage. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was really good in Face Off.
There's also this one movie I've seen with him.
Con
There's this
Air.
one movie I've seen called
Con Air.
No, it's called Willy's Wonderland.
Hmm.
That movie had no business being as good as it was. It's legit. Like, you remember Five Nights at Freddy's?
No.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's? Okay. It's about this guy who he's just a mute. He doesn't talk.
Oh.
And he like gets trapped inside like this Chuck E. Cheese like
Didn't they make like a game out of that?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, they
based
have
off
like a
that.
game about it. It's like
But-
Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's like it's a
They're
scary
not-
thing.
And
you have to escape.
The game was first.
He's
okay,
not-
I remember the
the game was
game.
first.
He's not trapped in there with them. They're trapped in there with him.
That's frightening.
And he kills all of it. Dude, it's so good. It's
You
it's
like
on
murdering.
Hulu. It's on Hulu right now.
You like when murder happens.
No,
You got murder on your mind.
no, not YNW Melly. Not YNW Melly. No,
Mama,
no. Nope. But yeah, it's a lot better than what you would expect. Like you watch the trailer, you're like, okay, whatever. But no, it's
Nicolas Cage being a vampire.
he's not talking throughout the entire movie. Like he's all action. He's like a robot. It's so weird. Like he drinks like soda. Or, like
He talks in the trailer.
No, he doesn't.
I thought he did.
I thought he did.
He's talking about that movie where they're
Five
trapped-
Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Willy's Wonderland. That's what
Do you see what just happened?
I
there?
did. I
Okay.
was with you.
Savannah brought up Renfield, and then Tyler started talking about Renfield again, and Akim was still talking about the
Yeah.
other movie.
Yeah, I was just like,
I'm glad you knew where we were all.
Yeah, I was talking
well, he's a producer.
yeah.
He's supposed to know.
It's
Okay,
a-
that's good. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I love vampire stuff.
Yeah, so Renfield, you'll like it. Hopefully.
Well, thanks for coming on the show. We
Yeah,
loved
bro.
having
Thank you
you.
for
Really
having me.
appreciated you
Yeah,
coming
man.
on.
Thank you for having me.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. For
Jeez
sure.
Louise.
I don't know. Might be the last time, but we'll see.
Wow. Fuck you too.
If you never see him again, you'll know why.
Bye.
It's all good. It's all good. I usually handle like getting people on, so I gotta like you, to get you on the show.
Our guest coordinator over here.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not.
What are you going to say?
Don't say
We'll wait till we get off air.
it. Thanks for tuning in.
About to be some bullshit.
Juan, are
Watch.
you okay?
I'm fine.
All right.
We'll catch you next
Yes,
time.
you are.
You good?
You are fine.
I'm
Juan,
good.
is Juan okay?
Why are you?
Juan, are you okay?
Hello,
Are you
darkness,
okay?
my old friend.
Are you okay, Juanie?
I
Why
come
are you-
to talk to you again.
So, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Let's Be Real podcast. This is episode what?
30,
Oh,
33.
Oh, wait, is it?
33?
34?
We'll see when I do the edit.
It's 33.
You'll find out when you read
It's
the
33.
title.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, go watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Or else.
And, yeah, this is not a sponsor.
Or else.
All
What,
right.
are you threatening people now?
Bye.
Watch
See you guys later.
See ya.
Watch it.
Subscribe, like, and comment.